Have you guys had a great weekend? My goodness, the way it feels here, it definitely is the end of summer or the beginning of summer. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's been stinking hot around here. Like, Misty, has Indiana been pretty hot? Like,
it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
How's Michigan, Amy? Has it been hot up there?
It's very hot. It's been very hot and humid, like 90s the past couple days. So,
Bill, how's the Garden State faring in this? Like,
I'm going to be honest. Classes start tomorrow, so I actually didn't even go outside today. So I don't know.
Man, it's bad. I mean, our trees are brown, and it's not because fall's on the horizon. It's because they're just done. They've all given up. They've just given up.
Critters.
Yeah. But you know what, gang? We're not giving up, and it's Labor Day, and welcome, everybody. We're so happy to have 75 of you already here in the chat. We are really excited. Every single first Monday of the month, we all get together on my channel. We save some good things for you guys, and we're just here to have a good time. We want everybody, forget your cares, forget the woes, forget the hazy, hot, and humid days. Turn that AC up, grab a cold drink, and hang out with all of us tonight. And we're all excited to show you guys the vintage we have. So without further ado, I'm not going to dilly-dally, and we're going to start saying hello to our friends. Then Bill's going to explain to us how the sale's going to work. Then a couple of us might promote and talk about some things that are coming up this week, and then we're going to get into it. So first one in the chat is our friend Taylor. How are you, Taylor? So good to see you. Make sure you guys are following her, and make sure you're over on Vamp, because let me tell you, if you guys are looking for some incredible glass, she's bringing it.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
I've been like, ooh.
Yeah, I know. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Between her and Jay, it's like.
I know.
Amazing
They're covering
glass.
Yeah, they're covering all the mid-century, all the Fenton, everything that's good. So make sure you guys are following. Make sure you guys are subscribed and you guys are registered over there to Vamp to buy some of the good stuff that all of us are listing over there.
Yes,
so,
all four of us are sellers on Virtual Antique Marketplace.
Yes, we are. Hello, Tumbleweed. How are you? It's so good to see you. There's our backup mod and bid ender tonight, the very lovely Deanna. It's always good to see you, Deanna. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Hello, Simply Shenanigans. How are you? Welcome, everybody.
Oh, Jason, before you go off, Shanna found the cutest little derpy plush vintage reindeer today.
Really?
Did she
post it? Did she post it?
I don't think she's posted it, but she sent me a picture of it. You should post it, Shanna, so we can.
Yes, or maybe send it to me, or send it to Fantastic Finds. Send it to Fantastic Finds, because we'd like to share it. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Karen Kennedy, how are you? So good to see you. Now, Amy, you rolled your G's a little better than me. Do you want to go ahead and cover Debbie's name?
These are my R's. Debbie Gutierrez.
There we go. Yes. How are you, Debbie? I will say this, and Misty, I say this every single time. I'm no Michael Todd. He is the king of saying
really, really well.
He's the king of saying Debbie's name. I can't hold a torch. So how are you, Shabby Wonder? So good to see you guys. Welcome to Monday night. We got my man. He is my YouTube DJ. It is Gavin, Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. Guys, he just hit 700 subscribers. So please, let's show the Gillette some support. And if you guys are not following him, please make sure you are. The Gillettes do so much for us. I can't even put it into words to thank them. So, Karen, if you could put your husband's link in the chat, we'd greatly appreciate it. So make sure you're following him. And if you love music, like I know you all do, and it played on vinyl and on a turntable, he's your man. He's your man. So
Jason, I think it's Shabby Wonder's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Let me see something here. Do I have? Well, this is all we have right now. So that's left over. That's left over from Bill. So
it's always Bill's birthday.
That's kind of like the ice maker on February.
Bring out the cake again. That was a long time ago.
Everybody. It's going to be Bill. If it's your birthday, just pretend that's your name.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's our official mod and bid ender tonight. The one, the only, Karen Gillette. Guys, follow that little daisy. It's that little avatar. That's the lag you're going to want to learn, so you guys know how to beat it when it comes to putting in those just in cases or your top bid that you're willing to pay for the item tonight. So thank you, Karen, so much. There's Mix Mom. It's always great to see Mix Mom in the chat. How are you? We have Susan with us. How are you? So good to see you. Hello, Susan Jackson. It's been a hot minute. It's good to see you. Welcome. Hopefully you had a great Labor Day. There's my mom, who it's going to be my mother's birthday this week. Happy early birthday, Mom.
Oh, we showed again.
Oh, all right, all right. We're gonna do it again for my mom. Happy birthday, mom. Happy birthday, mom. Woo, I got to get some kind of a horn to blow or something. All right, it'll stop in a moment, I think. I think it will. There we go. Leslie Newquest. Always good to see you, Leslie. How are you? We got Don't You Know in the chat. How are you? It's so good to see you. We have Attic Fair Vintage. How are you? Welcome, everybody. So good to see you guys. We got Shannon here with us. We got Weirna with us. How are you? Good to see you guys here tonight. Let's see. I see a lot of repeat names. I'm going to keep scrolling. If you guys want to shout out, please make sure you say hello. I'm going to do my best not to miss you. Hello, Janet. So good to see you, Janet. How are you, everybody? There's our friend Heather from Antiques Agenda. How are you, gang? Make sure you give her a follow. She's always putting out really great content, and she does a great talk show. You guys could learn a lot. So if you haven't watched her live, make sure you watch that in the replays. There's Lisa. How are you, Lisa? Haven't seen you for a while, Lisa. So good to see you guys. We got Kelly right here, all the way from Texas. How are you? We got Amy's mother in the chat, Mama Pam, which
cookies.
we're all going to get to see in almost 2 weeks.
Soon, Misty, soon.
Almost 2 weeks. Hello, hello, hello. I love saying it. Aunt Kiki's with us. How are you, Aunt Kiki? Welcome. It's good to see you. I don't want to miss anybody. My chat's jumping. I'm going to do it and gain 10 pounds, but I don't care. Hello, Powdered Donut. How are you? It's so good to see you. There's Nan. How are you, Nan?
Look what I got tonight, Nan.
Gonna say,
Yes.
she's here for the candles. She's here for the candles. Please, never light your Lucite candles unless, Misty, you want to bring one and secretly we'll light one when we're in Springfield, but we won't tell them. Okay. All right.
Nobody wants to smell that, Jason.
Okay. All right. Monica, good to see you. Welcome. Monica, how are you? Let's see who else is here with us tonight. I see Gina in the chat. How are you? I'm just going to go this way. I see Julie. How are you?
Hi, Julie.
I see Martina. Welcome, Martina. So good to see you. We got Teresa with us. I see Cheryl in the house. How are you, Cheryl? So good to see you. It's good to see you, Brad. Hopefully you guys had a good Labor Day weekend, filled up on the hot dogs and hamburgers. How are you, Kevin? Wanda, so good to see you, Wanda. How are you? We got some of our Instagram friends over here with us tonight. We got Dawn Steelman in the chat, so good to see you. I think I missed you earlier, Tumbleweed, but how are you, Tumbleweed? If I did, then you got 2 hellos. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. There you are, Pat Robinson. Guys, I don't know about you guys, but I always feel so good when I see Pat smile in her little picture. So it's always so good to see you. It's La Vista. Hopefully I'm saying that right. La Vista. How are you? It's so good to see you. We got Peggy here with us. We got Blythe. How are you, Blythe? So good to see you guys. We got Tammy in the house with us. Hi, Tammy.
It's Tammy's birthday too, Jason. It's
okay,
Tammy's
hang on,
birthday
guys.
too.
Hold on a minute. We're going to do this. Here we go. Happy
birthday, girl!
Woo! Yay! Oh, my gosh. Let's see. Who else is here with us? It's our cousin, Kim Tucker. How are you, Kim Tucker? So good to see you, part of the Tucker family. We got Tina here with us, always watching, lurking, keeping me on my best behavior. Miss New Jersey herself, Steel Whisper. So good to see you, Steel. Welcome, everybody. We've got Shabby Wonder with us. How are you? And I might be repeating because my chat's jumping. How are you, Glowy Girl? Always good to see you, Glowy Girl. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. I feel like we're getting down here near the end. There's Mary. How are you, Mary? Welcome, guys, to Monday night. There's Nicholas. How are you? It's so good to see you. We got Melissa in the house. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Darlene. We got Anne Marie again. I'm just double checking and clicking everybody. We got Rosie Clover with us. How are you guys? We got Little White Quail in the house. There she is, Harry the Hound Dog. How are you, Harry? So good to see you guys. Let's see who else is here with us. We got Brenda. I feel like I missed Brenda. So I'm so sorry if I'm missing you, but we got to get down here.
Ouch. Ouch.
Whoop, whoop, there it is. As soon
as
you said it. Ouch. Cut my finger right there, Susan Sharp. So good to see you. Can't wait to meet you in person. We got Franny. How are you, Franny? Terry, how are you? Let's see who else. Got Jill with us. How are you guys? And I think I'm down to the bottom. So gang, thank you all for joining us here tonight. We have 180 of you here. Please make sure you're subscribed to everybody that's here on the screen. If for some crazy wild reason you're not subscribed to Misty's channel, her link is in the chat. Please make sure you're subscribed to ENAMOR AMIE because you're not going to want to miss an epic sale coming up this Thursday. So make sure when you subscribe to her, you hit that notification bell because it's going to be the place to be this Thursday night. And make sure you're subscribed to my friend, my host, Garden Guy Bill. And if you have extra time, think about subscribing to me. So, gang, thank you all for hanging out with us. Bill, do you want to explain to them how the sale is going to work tonight? And then we'll talk about how we'll be invoicing and maybe some of our sales. And maybe Misty will take a couple moments to explain VAMP if some people aren't familiar with it. So, Mr. Bill, the floor is yours, my friend.
All right, we'll do this nice and quick tonight because we have a lot of familiar faces here. However, I see a lot of people in the chat who are in the background just watching. So feel free to pop a comment into the chat. Let us know you're here. It's always fun to interact with everyone. And speaking of the chat, you want to make sure on whatever device you're watching on that you are in the best version of the chat possible. And on most devices, that means you need to be in live chat, all messages. If you see that on your device, it says top messages, find whatever toggle switch next to that message there is, and you can toggle over to all messages, live chat, all messages. Another thing that most of you know about is we do experience a lag here on YouTube. And particularly if you're a chatter or you're a bidder, it's important to try to minimize the effect of the lag. And the way you can do that is to close out YouTube completely, come back into the sale after opening YouTube again, and once again, make sure you're in live chat, all messages. That's the way for you to be in the most current version of the chat. As I said before, we love to engage with all of you. We like to discuss vintage. That's why we're all here. We all love it. So if you have some knowledge that you think would help the people in the chat or any of us on the screen, we would love for you to throw it into the chat. We love talking about all this stuff. And if you have a question, there are lots of people who can answer your question. Anyone with a little blue wrench is a moderator for the channel, and they can answer a question. But if you put your question in all caps, somebody on the screen is much more likely to see it. And of course, we'll be happy to answer your question as well. So for the sale itself, we have 10 rounds of I don't have words for what we are bringing tonight. So we're going to see some things that don't come along all that often tonight from all 4 sellers. So it's exciting. So we have 10 rounds, offer up style. We will show you an item. We will tell Jason what the start price is for that item, and he's going to pin it on the screen right where our names are now. And then bidding can commence on that item as the seller describes the item, tells you about any condition issues you need to know, maybe any interesting history, and you can bid in the chat in $1 increments. If you know something about the item, let us know. I know a lot of people here tonight, talked to a lot of you today, collect some of the things that we're bringing tonight. So let us know. So at a certain point, after we have a few bids, we will start a countdown. We'll likely start with a 15-second countdown. And at the end of that countdown, the seller will say bid end. Our official bid ender, Karen Gillette, will type the words bid end into the chat, and the last person with the highest bid before the bid end receives that item. Now, if you are here to claim a specific item, or if you see something that you really want to claim while you're here, we offer another option on Mother Tucker Monday called Just in Case. Just in Case is your ability to put in your highest bid that you would be willing to put forth in order to claim that item. And what you would do is you would type the letters JIC into the chat with that highest bid you'd be willing to bid. Right. We will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid if you have the highest just in case before the bid end. Now, we ask that people who use the just in case be active bidders and only use it during the countdown. People are not shooting me outside my house. I don't know if you hear that, but the fireworks started. Gotcha. Yeah, that's not gunfire. I don't think.
You are in New Jersey, Bill. You are in Jersey, Bill.
And I'm in the woods. But we want to remind you 2 things about bidding. First of all, we are selling vintage items. We will do our best to describe the condition of the items, but just keep in mind that they have had a life. We also want to remind you that a bid is a commitment to pay. And speaking of that, here is how we actually do payment over here on Mother Tucker's Monday. All of us use PayPal to do our invoicing. So in order for us to send you a PayPal invoice, we need these 4 pieces of information: your YouTube screen name and your real name, your shipping address, and a PayPal email address. Now, you do not need to have a PayPal account in order to check out on PayPal. We can send you a link, and that link will bring you to a page where you can select a checkout as a guest seller. All you need is a form of payment, and that will allow you to pay your invoice. We do appreciate prompt payment after invoicing. Most of us appreciate a payment within 24 to 48 hours. That's very helpful, so we can get your goodies on the way to you, and so they're not sitting around in our house for a while collecting more dust, so that they can be quickly loved by the new owner. So we need to tell you a little bit about each of our shops so that you know what to expect from us this week. And I'm going to start. So I'm Garden Guy Bill. I ship from New Jersey. I will be invoicing for this sale tomorrow and Wednesday. I do have a sale over on Instagram tomorrow. It's a Halloween sale. So if you're interested in just keeping an open box till Wednesday, just let me know. That's absolutely fine. As I said, I use PayPal. We all use Pirate Ship, which is an online shipping service that gives resellers like us deep discounts for shipping. I ship to the US and Canada only. Amy?
Hello, you guys. I am going to be doing my packing and invoicing for just the sale tomorrow. So you'll see something from me probably in the earlier part of the day tomorrow. And I also only ship to the US and Canada, PayPal, Pirate Ship, all that good stuff.
Misty.
I'm laughing at Nan's faces because Nan's making faces at us. I am Misty, and I'm shipping from Indiana, and I will be doing all invoices in the morning. I have unless you are planning on attending my sale tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I do have a sale tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern over on my YouTube channel with Michael, the Cult of Vintage. So if you're able to come to that tomorrow, just send me an email and let me know just to wait until after that sale. And if I do, then I will wait until Wednesday morning to do my shipping for that. So, and yeah, that's me. And I use Pirate Ship as well.
All right. I'm Jason from Other Tucker's Antiques. I'm shipping out of Pennsylvania. I own a brick and mortar, which means that I can offer free pickup. Just make sure you note that in your email to us. That way we will not charge you shipping. But I do all of my packing and invoicing one time a week. That will be on Saturday. So if you purchase from me tonight or during my Wednesday sale with Amy, Fantastic Finds, I will be able to combine that within reason. And then we'll get you invoiced there on Saturday. I just want to take a moment, guys, and I want to go ahead and ask Amy, please promote your upcoming sale this week and your stickers. And then, Misty, if you don't mind just taking a moment to explain to some of the viewers what VAMP is, and then we're going to jump right into the sale. So, Amy, what do you got going on this week, girl?
So I have a special sale this Thursday over on my channel, the lovely Ariana of the Withering Cottage. I almost said the Withering Woman again. Jeffrey.
Well, she'll always be the Withering Woman.
And Miss Pam Abama herself, Pamela Blanchard. Those two lovely ladies are joining me over on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern this Thursday for a vintage and handmade all fall and Halloween sale. And we've all been crafting. Including Ariana.
So
we don't get to see Ariana's crafty stuff very, very often. So I'm excited for that. And new Halloween stickers.
Oh my gosh.
Meow, meow. Special Halloween edition. If anybody wants a sticker tonight, if you just want a sticker, email me here with your address, and I can send it snail mail in a card with a stamp. $3. They're waterproof vinyl, 3 inches. Or if you purchase anything tonight and you want to add a sticker to your order, send that when you send your information for your email for purchases tonight. Just let me know that you want a sticker, and I'll add it to your box.
Will you save me one, Amy?
Oh, of course. I'm bringing some to Springfield.
You said
so if you guys are coming to Springfield,
I know.
If you're coming to Springfield and you happen to run into me, I will give you a sticker.
Ooh, okay. Does that count for us too, Amy? Does that count for us? Okay.
Anybody that will be in Urbana will be getting a sticker.
All right.
Yay.
And Misty,
Amy, can you give me the planter?
What?
No, Bill. No. The planter is staying with me for all of time.
Sorry, Bill.
So Misty, since we are all proud members of VAMP, can you just take a moment to explain to folks that may not know what VAMP is, what it is, and how they can become buyers or sellers?
Sure. So Vamp is virtual antique marketplace, and it is an online antique mall. And the three, all four of us actually, and some in the chat have booths in the antique mall. And we will be adding at least 20 more vendors starting next week. So every 2 weeks, we're adding more vendors. So if you want to apply to be a seller, there is a little link that you can click on if you go to virtualantiquemarketplace.com. We have over 200 applicants, so it's taking a while to go through. So just be patient with us. We're trying to do this in smaller batches just to make it feasible for us. If you've looked, starting on the September 1st, other sellers besides Michael and I have been able to post things, and it has been so exciting seeing what everyone has been posting, and it's even more exciting seeing what everybody is selling. Oh my gosh, it's so incredibly fun.
Everybody has been posting amazing stuff over there. Like, it's high quality, high quality stuff.
It is, and it's all vintage and antiques, so you don't have to go through any of the other stuff. It's if you're wanting vintage and antiques, then it's a one-stop shop to be able to go over and shop 24/7. And also people can check out their Instagram pages as well, because you can also claim things via Instagram as well. So it's really a lot of fun. It really has been. It's been so amazing.
And yes, Melissa, Misty and Michael did create Vamp, and thank you both for creating such a platform to give us an opportunity to sell our vintage in another platform. So thank you.
Karen just put the link in the chat for Vamp.
Thank you,
can
Karen.
actually go sign up while you're here tonight.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Hello, Ariana. How are you? Hello, Jamie. So good to see you guys. All right. Are you guys ready to get started? We'll start out with Bill, Amy, Misty, then myself. Repeat.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's do it. Bill, you're up first. Let me know how much your first item is starting at, sir.
$12, Jason. You know, I love my planters, and I'm going to fulfill one of my obligations early on in the sale tonight. I have this gorgeous little Shafford doe and fawn planter in amazing condition. Little bit of use on the inside, but it's really great. No chips, no cracks. So sweet. Has a great planting hole, big enough to pop anything that you want to grow into it, including an artificial plant, because that's okay as well. But the glaze on these Shafford pieces is just so pretty. Look at those eyelashes.
So good.
They love each other.
They really do. They really do. I love the sculpt with the grass here. And if you notice, there's a little pink flower back here. Both of the creatures have, hi Katie, good to see you. Both of the creatures do have the little white dots that we see on the back of them. I don't know if anyone saw my video where the deer ate right out of my hand in my yard, but it happened again yesterday.
I was jealous, Bill.
Aww.
It happened again yesterday. They don't care anymore. They just want food. Yeah, so sweet. I love this. We were talking about when Amy and I were selling last week, she was telling me to watch a unicorn, the last unicorn, and I said, I don't know, it sounds like
the last unicorn. I remember that soundtrack. Did
you watch it, Bill?
I didn't, because this reminds me of another movie I can't watch, because whenever it's sad, I can't watch. So
it's a hard watch.
Yeah. And as I said, Nestor the Christmas donkey is a hard one for me too. Poor Nestor.
Oh gosh, remember that? What's the Christmas donkey song though?
Dominic the donkey.
Oh my God, don't even start, because I'll be singing it in my head all night long.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown, because we have some awesome stuff tonight, everyone. I'm really excited to see what everybody else brought. So right now we're looking for 16 or more. We're looking for 18 or more. 15, 14, 13,
Bottle
12,
brush trees at Christmas time.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Bottle brush trees and for Christmas time. I think
that's a great idea.
The pink ones.
Oh,
that's a really great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Ouch!
Sharon, thank you for the first bid end of the evening. So Suzanne had a bid of 20. Taylor came in with a just in case of 45. So Taylor, this is yours for 21. And hopefully it will go straight to Florida this time.
Was there a lot? Did something get lost? And
here's crazy. Do you all remember the blue Viking egret?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
Taylor bought it. I made a custom box for it. It went to Florida where she lives, to her local distribution facility, and then to Washington State and back.
What?
Oh my God.
It
And
went
is it
on
okay?
vacation.
Yeah.
Is it okay though, Bill? Like, is it?
She just let me
It's
know a
hanging
couple
out-
hours before the sale. It's good. It's good.
Oh my God.
Well, good. Well, at least it
it's
got
hanging
there
out with my
one piece.
Liberace records there somewhere in the.
It's got to be.
$16, Jason. My
Got
first
it.
round tonight. Tammy, if you watch Bambi, you're gonna need an entire box of tissues. I'm just putting that out there.
Don't watch it, Tammy.
Yeah, no, don't
Just don't
catch
watch
If you
it.
need a good cry, put on Bambi. It's good. All right, so whenever I sell with Bill and Misty, I love to bring a Pixie, and this was the one I decided to bring tonight. He is he's very athletic. He's an athletic Pixie. You can see he's very flexible. Climbing
can
the
do.
tree upside down. I don't know what's going on there, but he's having a good old time. Now, I will say that this ear here has a tiny little flea bite out of the tip of it. You can see it there pretty good. I think he's coming in nice and focused for you. But otherwise, he's in really good shape. There's just very minimal paint scratching. Most of it is up here on this foot. There's just a couple little tiny spots on the back of the sleeve and the hat as well. He is marked Japan on the bottom. There is no known maker for these log pixies. They're just kind of made in Japan pixies, but they do come in a whole different array of colors. There's pink ones and blue ones and yellow ones and black ones, all sorts of colorful pixies. Great for the fall. I think I picked him tonight because of his red suit, that he could go out for Halloween, he could go out for the fall, and then carry it right on into Christmas and Valentine's Day. So he's kind of multi-purpose pixie. Measurement for this guy, he is 3 by 3. 3 by 3.
He's like the Stewart. Stewart, look at what I can do.
Look what I can do.
Look
Yeah,
what I can do.
absolutely. All right, so I see your bids come in. Oh, Zoe Small, good to see you, Zoe. All right, so I see Tracy was at 29 and Zoe is back in at 30. So we're looking for 31 or more. And I'm going to do a countdown. I think probably we'll start with 15-second countdowns tonight. And if the lag is really bad, we can always adjust and do a longer countdown. But we're going to start from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Amy, if I tried to do that pose, I would be in the hospital. I'm just saying.
I probably would too, Jason.
Emergency room. Here I come.
Absolutely.
I could do it. Not a problem.
We might do that when we're together in Ohio, Bill.
Oh,
Bill,
I-
if you do that, you have to record yourself. All right.
Right.
Here
we need
is
to
the
do
bid
this.
end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. So Zoe was at 30, but Tracy came in with a just in case of 48. So for 31, this is coming to Tracy. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Misty, how much?
I'm going to start this one at 14.
Hey.
And I have a lucite owl napkin holder. Now, it's for napkins, but I honestly think it would be great to just keep letters or mail or even your makeup compacts in here to keep it, nice and organized. This one is 6 inches tall. It is in really good condition. I will say that on the inside, not on the outside of it, but on the inside, there is some little chippy parts along the side. You can kind of see them right there, little chippy parts in there. This is lucite, so it does fluoresce under black light, kind of that weird greeny gray weirdness, but it does fluoresce under a black light. But it's double-sided. It has some sort of gold foiled sticker that I think you can't even really read it anymore. I think it's where whatever shop it was sold in, a gift store or little treasure depot or something like that, where it was sold. But it's in really nice condition. This is great for Halloween, but it's also good for all times of the year. It's very, very kitschy, very, very 1970s, wonderful little guy. It will look great with your Merry Mushroom canisters and that sort of thing too, I think. Susan, I see you're in at 30, and Suzanne's like, I remember that. Let's go ahead and let's count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love these. But you could keep if you collect ephemera, I think that would be a nice place just as a little keeper. Some vintage letters and postcards and those sorts of things. Thank you guys all so much for the bids. Thank you, Karen, for the bid end. So Sarah had a bid you had the first just in case of 40, but Susan also had a just in case of 4. So Sarah, this is coming to you for $40. Thank you so very much.
Oh. Nope. Wait, Susan put in a 41. Did you see that on your end?
Oh, I didn't.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Susan, you did it. Sorry, Sarah, but you did it, Susan. It's coming to you for $41.
All right,
So
guys.
Heather, I see your question about shipping. Shipping is calculated based on the distance between where we are and you are. So we can't give you a shipping quote here, but we can give you a good sense of what it might be based on where we live. So just going around, Misty is shipping from Indiana.
Yep.
I am shipping from New Jersey. Amy ships from Michigan, and Jason ships from Pennsylvania. So
Yes.
we are all East Coast, Midwest people. So just keep that in mind if you decide to bid on something. But we can't tell you what a shipping price is until we weigh a package.
Right.
Sarah, I saw that. That was so very sweet of you, Nan. You may not be getting a lucite candle tonight, but you're gonna get a lucite owl from Susan.
Woo-hoo.
Congratulations. And Heather says she's on the East Coast. So
Right.
pretty much anywhere that we're from, it's
You'll be
not
good.
going to be too crazy outrageous. So
Yeah.
all right, my first item is going to start at $15, and Mother Tuckers loves some shakers, and I cannot believe that I can offer these at $15. So,
oh my gosh,
they're in perfect condition. They have no chips, no cracks. This one even has its original Till Sew sticker on the bottom. So, gang, I have a set of Till Sew. They call these long boys poodle shakers, and it is the set. A lot of times these bows would get damaged. The bows are in very good condition. All of the paint is in very good condition. They both have their original corks. Thank you, Cindy. I see you for 15. If anything, there's some crazing or there is some manufacturer flaws because Till Sew sometimes got a little sloppy with their porcelain. So sometimes there's like a little extra porcelain. But other than that, these are in super good condition. So this
I'm
back,
surprised you didn't keep those.
this one was a hard one. This one was hard. We justified the fact that we don't do the purples because the poodle's in purple and we don't do the pinks. So we talked ourselves out of it. So Cheryl is in at 17. Thank you so much. These guys are 8 inches tall. So they're 8 inches tall. Cindy's back in at 19. Thank you so much. There's one of them that has just a little glaze pop right here. So just a little tiny glaze pop right there. But most of the cold paint on these little polka dots is in pretty good condition. Just a little wear right there. But what I love is one bow's facing the one way, the other one's facing the other. So
and that's hard to do. I've had this set twice.
It is.
And
it is.
The bows were never. I had 2 peppers both times.
Yes. And Heather, it is for both because it's a set of salt and pepper shakers. So you're going to get them both. This one is the 3-hole. This one is the 5-hole. So yes, you are going to get them both. We're going to keep them together. And they are the Till Sew, and they call these the long boys. And usually you find them that they're really, really damaged. So I feel like my light's kind of hot. Let me knock that down a little bit. I'm just going to show you again how great the color is, the green, the red. Most of the cold paint on the bow is in really, really good condition. So Jill's back in at 21. Thank you guys so much. We're going to go ahead and count these down, guys. Don't forget, we do have just in case for active bidders. Teresa's in at 22. So we're looking for 23 or more on the 8-inch Till Sew long boy. It is a complete set. Poodle. I'm a poodle shakers in very good condition. So let's count it down from, did we do 20 or 15? 15? Or did you do? Okay, 15. Okay.
Seems like 15. The lag isn't too bad right now.
All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're just looking for 23 or more, or the bid end from Karen Gillette. And they're very similar. Just one has a bow facing the left. The other one has a bow facing the right. They are a complete set. with no damage, no issues. So there's our bid end. Thank you guys so much. Antiques for You had a 26. Nicholas had a just in case of 30. Cindy had a just in case of 60. So that means they come to Cindy for $31. Thank you so much, guys, for all the bids. Thank you.
$18, Jason. I have some glass tonight. I was thinking fall vibes and glass, and the first piece I have to offer tonight is this gorgeous Kanawha, what they call the bubble pitcher, but
wow.
Most people refer to it as the squash or the pumpkin pitcher because it looks like a stack of squash or pumpkins, which is just perfect for the fall. It's a classic design. There are a couple other pieces that Kanawha made that have this bubble feature. Is anyone bringing jewelry tonight?
Nope.
Not tonight.
No, I don't
not
think so.
tonight.
No, I don't have any.
But it's really gorgeous. It has this gradation, this amberina, this gradation from the beautiful red to an orangey color here down to the yellow at the bottom. And what's crazy is the most glowy part of it is the base of it. You would think that it glows on the top. The cadmium definitely glows up here around the base. But this yellowy and orange color, it just lights up.
Wow, that's beautiful. Is it crackle a little bit? Is it like a crackle?
You know what it is? It's more like an orange peel or a sponge finish.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's on the surface, so that the texture is on the surface.
Bill, I've had people call this the stacking pumpkin pitcher or the melon pitcher. I've heard it referred to.
And how cool would it look in your fall display surrounded by some mini pumpkins and some mini gourds or squash? I just think it's really, really beautiful.
And sunflowers. You can get sunflowers.
Yep.
So pretty.
Yeah. It's definitely like of the season, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely of the season. It's 9 inches tall and it's got this beautiful applied handle on it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. Really beautiful. I'm going to try to get you the glow a little bit. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And actually, I read that this not only has cadmium in it, but it also has selenium in it, which is another fluorescent mineral. So it's got both of those in here. It also has one thing you can always look for in Kanawha glass are these the dots here. They do it on their swung bases as well, and some of their other glass pieces. That often can help you distinguish what company made a particular piece. So thank you for your bid, Taylor. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. If anyone else is interested, Susan is in at 19, so we're looking for 20 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So good.
Yeah, it's so
That's beautiful.
It is. You're right. It's great for the season. It definitely has fall, Halloween, harvest kind of feels.
But I think it would be great for summer, though, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm obsessed with Amy's idea of putting sunflowers in here now. I didn't think of it. All right.
But
so
fresh sunflowers, not faux ones, right, Bill?
You got me, Misty. You got me.
I know.
All right. So, Karen, thank you for your bid end. So, Susan had a just in case of 26. Taylor, a just in case of 85. Noelle, a just in case of 145. So, Noelle, congratulations. This comes to you for $86.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
That's gorgeous.
All right, Miss Amy.
All right, 24, Jason.
Got it.
I did bring heavy on the kitsch this evening, although I do have some antique things as well. But this, I think, might fit the bill as definitely the quintessential kitsch piece here. So this is a somewhat hard to come by Anthropomorphic Bell. This is called the Miss Modesty series.
I mean, she's showing it all to that
by
bell.
Ardalt, Ardalt. It is Lenwile Ardalt is the designer. And there is a series of 4 of these anthropomorphic bells. So they all have the kind of creepy face at the bottom, and then they have the cherub at the top. And there's 4 different poses and colorways of the cherubs, and they're all they're covering their bits. Miss Modesty is what it's called, so that nothing, but you do get a little booty shot here on the back.
I mean, she's holding that up with her butt cheeks.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know.
Buns of steel.
She's talented, Misty. She's talented. And they even painted a little bit of hair on the top of the bow. The face on this just gets me. So it does have the clapper on the inside, and it does have a numbering and the NC mark, which just indicates a distributor mark for Japan on the back. And it is just the plain bell on the back side. There's no chips. There's no repairs. I don't even see any crazing present on here. But she does have a sweet little face, and her little row of flowers that she is holding in blue, and then the little fabric that drapes in the back. So measurement for this is 5.5 inches tall by 3. And typically I don't pick up bells. I usually very rarely buy bells. But this is a special one. And these are a little bit harder to come by. Like I mentioned, if you Google Ardalt Miss Modesty, you can see some of the ones that are listed on eBay right now, which are expensive. And they typically sell pretty high too. But I got a pretty good deal on her, so I thought I would bring it to you guys as a good deal as well. All right, so I am going to start a countdown. If you guys are actively bidding, you're welcome to put in a just in case during the countdown. And right now I see Teresa has the first 27, and Heather came in at 32. So we're looking for 33 or more. I am going to count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I also thought, like, if you like to do some of the weird kind of stuff for Halloween, she could definitely work for you.
Well, it's weird because that bell's like just looking up at.
He's a creeper.
And she kind of has like an alien looking face.
A little bit. Yeah.
I love her.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Heather of Antique Agenda had a 36, but Susan came in with a just in case of 53. So for 37, Susan, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Misty.
No, Mr. Fluffer Pants is getting ready to jump on me. You stay over there. No. Sorry. All right. My next item, Jason, I'm going to start this at 25.
You got it.
And this is a Bornique green slag glass swung base. This is circa probably around 1910 because the company went under in I think 1916.
It was only open for like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, and it was from Kokomo, Indiana, so it's an Indiana piece. And they use the slag glass to make like a lot of lampshades and like stained glass windows for churches and that sort of thing. But they did branch out and do some art glass. So this is from around 1910 or so. But I chose this tonight because we're all kind of thinking about, decorating our homes for the holidays, for the Halloween holiday. And I love this like lime green. To me, it's like very much like a Halloween green.
Witchy green.
Witchy green. That's a good, yeah. And it is slag glass. It doesn't glow. It doesn't fluoresce or anything. But this is 11 inches tall. And you can tell that these Bornique glass vases because of the scalloping and that they're slag. So they came in a bunch of different colorways. And this one is that beautiful witchy green.
Yes, man.
Not green, lime green.
Nailed it. Special color.
Yeah. But you can see on the bottom here, somebody at one time put like little felt feeties on it, but only 2 of them are left. So, but there's no chips or cracks on it. So it's just a really, really pretty piece. And this is antique, but it would still go good with your mid-century modern swung vases and that sort of thing too. And it also looks really good with Bittersweet. I'm just saying. All right, so let's go ahead. Harry the Hound Dog is in at 35. Let's go ahead and count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. Oh, little Zachy Poo is over. Does he got snotty nose? Nan, is his little allergies bad? Zachy is Nan's grandbaby. All right. Thank you guys all so much for the bids. I see Susan had a just in case of 43. And okay, there is the bid end. And then Colleen had a just in case of 40. So Susan Lynn, this is coming to you for $41. Thank you so very much.
Congratulations. And Karen Gillette, thank you for being our mod and bid ender tonight again. So my next item is a little unique. So it's starting at $25. I couldn't find any other examples of it. So bear with me, guys. I'll explain it to you in full. So first of all, there is a little bit of wear to the wood. There's a little bit of wear. So this is a mock casket. So this would be great for Halloween. I thought with Halloween coming up, again, there is a little bit of wear to the wood, but it is mock little casket. It has the metal. These are metal.
Seriously? Shut up.
This is a mini casket. Now, it has on the bottom, it is stamped patent pending Japan. Okay. So you see patent pending Japan on it. You can see that there is a little wind up mechanism on the bottom. So you open it up. And this is a mix between a jewelry box and a smoker's box, okay? So what you do is you can put your lighter in there. You can fill, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. You can fill that with some cigarettes. You go ahead and you wind that up. You open it up, okay? So you open it up. There's a little button right here. There's a little button right here. You push the little button.
Secret.
Now hang on. Look at the little... skull and bones.
What?
The little skull and bones gives you your cigarette. So you see the little handle there?
That is cool.
Back down. So it's a little cigarette dispenser that plays like goth music as it feeds you your cigarette or anything else. And then you take the little top out. That's how you fill it with cigarettes. So, and then what you do is the other side, you would put your lighter, your ashtrays, all sorts of other things in it. Thank you so much. I see you for 50. I
was not expecting that.
Don't know that you're going to find.
I'm sorry. That's probably my very favorite thing that you've ever
Misty,
sold in your entire life.
I knew it. I mean, I got good. Like literally, you want to know how I got this real quick? I was at an auction. I got it with other things and I was going to throw it out. I was going to throw it out because I didn't know what it was. I put it in the box. And when I came home, this part had fallen out. And I was like, what is this? So then I saw the little skull and bones in there and I was like, wait a minute. I saw one of these years ago. So then as long as it's wound up, it keeps, yeah. And then you hit the little button.
That's amazing.
And I'll show you one more time. You don't want to rewind it. And can you hear the music? And it's a little skull and bones. And he gives you your tobacco sticks. You get your tobacco sticks. So, and then you just close it up. And it's good to go. Now, like I said, there's a little bit of wear here on the front, but I think if you guys polish that a little bit, it would be fine. What I love is the handles are metal. So these handles are metal, and it does say made in Japan, patent pending on the bottom. Measurements on this, it's 3.5. It's about 3.5 inches tall, 9.5 inches across. So Heather's in at 75 right now. We're going to go ahead and do a countdown on this. I bet this is the 40s, 50s, or 60s. So we are looking for, I know it's crazy. We are looking for 76 or more. Let's go ahead and count this down just in case for active bidders. So we'll go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It checks all the boxes. Halloween. If you're into the smoking paraphernalia, if you're into the
opera,
yes, all of it, Phantom of the Opera, everything. It checks all those boxes. So thank you guys for all the bids. I see them all coming in right before Karen's bid ends. So it looks like the highest person was Jamie, but Cheryl had a just in case of 175.
This is amazing. Wow.
So Cheryl, congratulations. Unless I missed something. $120. She's coming to you. And I'll pack her with care. Zoe, your 176 did come in after the bid end.
That's awesome.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
That's amazing, Jason. Like that, just I don't know, something like that just makes me happy.
Yeah. And I saved it too, because if I wouldn't have gotten it, it would have went into the trash, and it almost did with me. Thank God I gave it another look.
You need to make sure you're keeping a better eye on him.
Yeah. I'm a handful, Misty. All right, Bill. How much, sir?
Can I pass?
What?
I know.
No.
I have some flowers.
Oh my
these
gosh.
are cute, Bill.
26. Oh, I know. I'm just joking. $22, Jason.
22, Bill. Okay.
I Yeah, we're going to look at some happy flowers, butterflies, and
Yes.
some pastel poodle salt and pepper shakers. Yeah, they're really fun. So after you have your cigarette, you can come and have some salt on top of your food, right? But yeah, I love this little set. It is really, really sweet. Each of the poodles in the set is a different color on each of the pieces with a little butterfly and then flowers all around. These are Enesco, and they are covered in beautiful crazing, just so you know. Let me see if I can get a little bit of, no, but it's there. Believe me. And the shakers are 4.5 inches tall. But for that price, you're going to get the yellow salt shaker, the blue pepper, and you're also going to get the pink spoon rest. So this is the spoon rest that comes in the series. Also,
oh my gosh, I've never seen the spoon rest before.
Yeah, Amy told me that there are a bunch of pieces in the series that you can collect, and there's lots of different colors of poodles.
Usually it's the ashtray.
Have the Enesco there. So there's an ashtray.
Yes, there is.
So they had the ashtray. Follow up with that.
Well,
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but really fun. This spoon rest is 6 inches across. And as you can see right here, that's where the divot where the spoon would rest. The woman in the antique store when I bought this thought this was it says spoons right here, but she thought it was an egg holder, which it could be if you wanted to use it as an egg holder. But it's a really sweet set. If you're a poodle collector, kitsch collector, or you like the kitschy kitchen stuff, they just go so nicely together. And they're in great condition other than the crazing. Really fun. I just love that there's all different colors of poodles though. So in addition to the ashtray, what else was there, Amy? Do you remember?
Oh gosh. There is a cookie jar. There's an oil and vinegar cruet set. I feel like there's
it's just
something
so
else.
bizarre, to think about, like, it's these little cute little poodles for your kitchen, for your stove, I love that era when they did this kind of kitschy, random.
And those are the rain shakers because they're quite a bit larger.
Yeah, they're big size shakers. So Brenda, thank you for your bid of 22. We're looking for 23 or more. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Bill, poodles, butterflies, and flowers. What else do you need? What else do you need?
Right?
They covered
I don't know.
They covered
Apparently a casket.
Oh my gosh. He's going to be talking to me about that for the next 6 months.
I just didn't know you had it. I didn't know you had it. Thank you for the bid end, Karen. Congratulations, Brenda. These are yours.
All right. How much, Miss Amy?
$16 choice,
You
Jason.
got it.
Okay, so I try my hardest every time the first Monday of the month to bring something Kewpie related because Kewpies remind me of Misty. And I love Kewpies too, but I have 2 antique Kewpie postcards up for your consideration this evening. And I brought them together because they both have bluebirds of happiness on them. Now they both are used. I'll take them off individually and show you them. They are both postmarked 1918 on the backside, and I will show that to you. But so we've got the trio here. No one could bring you a happier greeting than these jolly little Kewpies and the bluebirds of happiness.
Yep.
And then a Kewpie is bringing from out of the blue, bluebirds of happiness for you. I love the one that's writing on the bluebirds, but they are both signed very tiny O'Neill on the fronts. But I'm going to show you the backside. These are great finds. I can't believe that I found these. I had another, I think, was it last month? I had another Kewpie postcard that had a frog and a toadstool and little sea cubes, mercubes. But here is the postmarking on, this is the one with the trio on the back. And they are both postmarked 1916. They're Gibson lined postcards. I like that somebody took the time to use the typewriter to stamp on there.
A motorcycle.
Really
And Harley Davidson, it says.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
He bought a motorcycle,
Okay.
twin 12 horsepower to travel back and forth. on a 3-speed.
That's a big deal for back then. I
Cool.
mean, that
So,
checks a couple boxes
This
too.
one, the one that's the Cupid's writing on the Bluebird, it is quite the handwriting here on the backside. It is a little bit harder to read, this one, but it was addressed to Grandma there on the back. And this one also is postmarked 1916, Davenport, Iowa. And this one is Little Falls, New York. So how fun is that? I love these. Love the Cupid illustrations. Great to collect. These don't come around super often
No.
at all. And they are in
We've got
relatively good shape.
reproductions, but you don't come across the
These
legit
are the
ones.
legit real ones. And they do have, the little inky marks where they went through the sorting machines back in the day. But I don't think that takes away necessarily from the image of either one of them. Very, very cute. And how cute would these be with the glass bluebirds of happiness? Surround them with bluebirds and little cupies. That would be so, so cute as a display. All right, so they are just standard postcard size, 3.5 by 5.5. Right now, you guys are bidding on choice. The winner can take one or both if they would like. And I'm going to count it down. Jill's at 21, so we're looking for 22 or more on choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I like the one with a little flag in his
The little
hair.
flag in the hair. I know.
I love his hands up in the air. He's like, I'm on a bird. I'm on a bird. I'm naked and I'm on a bird, and these feathers feel so good.
All right, there's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. So Jill was at 21, but Glowy Girl came with a just in case of 37. So for 22, Carol, let me know if you want. We'll call this one Ride, and we'll call this one Trio. You can certainly take both if you would like. And if Glowy Girl doesn't take both, Jill has second choice. And I can just watch the chat. Thank you guys so much.
All right there, Miss Misty. How much?
65.
You got her.
And I am going to do the Ellie Smith Bittersweet Compote. This one is 8 inches tall, so it's a smaller one. It's a little bit smaller. The ones that I typically see are about 10 inches tall. So this one's a little 8 inches, made by Ellie Smith. It's in excellent condition, and it's the gorgeous bittersweet, which is great for this time of year. It just gives me fall vibes. I collect the floor vase, the bittersweet floor vases. Well, I have 2 of them. So I guess, but it's more than one. That's a collection, right? And then we've got the lid here. The lid is also in excellent condition with this little twisted spire that almost reminds me of a reamer, like a lemon reamer. That's what it reminds me of. But it is this beautiful, yes, very much like candy corn. So we go from the kind of an orangish yellow, and it just blends up into the bittersweet. And this is, I don't know if technically this is considered a slag glass, but it is very much a slag glass look with those lines and variations in them. But really, really nice piece of Ellie Smith Bittersweet. I have a piece that's going to be available soon in the Fayette Bittersweet glass with the original label, which is an amazing find too.
I love those labels when they say Fayette.
I know, because you don't see and it was sold at Kmart.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. I saw an old Kmart ad on Instagram that somebody showed, and he was walking through the aisle, and they actually had the little Empoli bottles filled with the powdered soap that they were walking down the aisle.
Yeah. It's crazy. I started watching this guy. I can't remember the name of it, but he does a lot of like retro, and he shows like, it's like you're going back in time and you're spending the day at a Kmart. And then he goes and talks about how it was Kresge's back in the day. It's just kind of fascinating. I love that sort of history, retail history.
I missed it.
All right. Thank you guys so much for the bids. Mary and Patty, I see you at 72. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And again, if you've got other, different color glass, it looks really good. It looks really good with this Bornique vase, I think. But then you can add in your ambers and your yellows and your pumpkins and that sort of thing. And then you got a little display. All right. So Mary is in at 75. And the blue light special. Oh my God. The blue light special is like when they roll a new car out at Goodwill, you
Yep.
run to see.
Yep.
What the blue light special was. All right, let's go ahead and count this down. Patty's in at 78. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. No chips or cracks on the lid as well. Look at that pretty that is. 6,
Gorgeous.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It almost reminds me of that orange candy, that orange hard candy.
You like the creamsicle or like the
Yeah,
cream swirl. Yep.
It's pretty. You worked at Kresge's, Nan?
Oh,
I miss Kmart.
me too.
I
And
miss
Hills.
Kmart too.
I miss Hills.
Oh my gosh. I can smell Hills.
Uh-huh.
I can
Hot
smell
dog.
it in my memory.
Popcorn, the hot dogs,
Hot
the
dogs.
slushies. Oh.
Well, yeah, and at Kmart had slush puppies.
Yes. And then you would collect the cups. They do
Yes.
special cups.
Oh,
Yep.
I miss Kmart.
My
Thank you
dad
guys.
my dad was a Kmart pharmacist, and I loved when he would take us to work and he could hang out at Kmart all day.
I would love that too. I would love that. All right. So thank you guys all so much. So Susan had a bid of 82, but Patty came in with a bid of 83. So Patty, she's coming to you for $83. Thank you so very much.
All right. And Mary, your 88 did come in after the bid end. We just want you to know that we saw you though. So thank you guys.
Thank
All
you.
right. $25 on my next item. I don't know what else I can say. This is actually new old stock. It's never been used. And this is a 1950s kitschy travel case. I think if you guys are kitsch lovers, you guys are very familiar with this. It's illustrated by Margaret Holbrook. She is the illustrator that made all the illustrations. And there's only like 4 different ones, right, Amy and Misty? 4 different ones.
As far as I know.
Like a train, but this one,
I just sold one last week of the train, but mine was in horrible condition.
Yeah, mine too.
this one even has its original tag that's never been taken off. So if you guys are looking for one that has just probably been bought and put in a cupboard and never used, it has its original.
The Hustle Tripper.
Yep, and then it's made by Luce. It's Luce, and it's out of Kansas City, Missouri, and also Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Luce made a lot of dolly train cases. They're typically like the rounder ones, and they have some kind of flocked like animal on the front. So that's really interesting. I didn't know that.
Now, these are like a thin particle, like cardboard. That's what they're made of, okay? Yeah. So the graphic that's wrapped around it usually tears, rips. This one's in very good condition. The only issue, there's really no corners on this that are splitting anywhere. All of this is in very good condition. Look at the back, brand new condition. Even on the inside, look, even the opening, the bolt, the clasp here, no rust, no issues. Then you open it up and wait till you guys see how clean the inside is. The inside is immaculate. The only thing is, it has where I'm sure in the store you can see right here they wrote $1.66, so it was probably $1.66 brand new. Amazing. Everything, the stars, the whole inside, no stains, no issues. So honestly, if you guys are looking to start a collection, this would be a good one to start with. Thank you, Big Paul Vintage. Good to see you guys. Lisa's in at 32. Cheryl's back in at 34. Again, let me show you how great the graphics are on this. Like all we had to do is lightly wipe this off. I swear they bought it, put it in the
amazing,
probably in the closet and never used it.
I have never seen one in that good a shape.
No.
The size on it, it's 9 inches tall, 12 inches across, so it's 12 inches that way, and then this way, the width of it, it's roughly almost 4 inches. Look, there's not even any rust on the hinges. It literally, if I didn't have the label on it and know that it's original, you'd think it was a reproduction. Like it's that good. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. Thank you guys so much for being interested in it. Cheryl's in at 40. We're looking for 41 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
That little tongue on that
7,
bunny.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you guys so much. Debbie, I see you're 45. We're looking for 46 or more. Hello, Mike. Welcome. How are you, sir? There's Cheryl in with a just in case of 121. Thank you guys so much. Glowy Girl has a just in case of 57. I don't know if I'll ever find one this clean again.
No, this is a rare find.
Yeah, this is, and Tina dug this out of the bottom of a table. Like she dug for this. So,
Good job, Tina.
Good job, Tina.
thank you guys for all the bids. Cheryl had it just in case of 57, but Cheryl had the just in case of 121. So for 58, Cheryl, it's coming to you. All right, Bill. If it wants to scroll you over, there we go. All right, sir.
That was great, Jason. Good
Thank
job,
you.
Tina. So
you.
$35, Jason. I have some more glass for the season. I have this gorgeous Amberina glass turkey, and it is a big.
That was my turkey person.
Isn't it great? It's 7.5 inches tall, 7.5 inches wide, and it is by Ellie Smith from their Heritage collection. And it's
it's got the label.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Don't you love it when things are labeled?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the nice thing about this label is when it's displayed, it's not really in the way. It's on the back. You don't see it from the side. It's just in a really good location. And as you might expect by just the tone of the glass, once again, we have something that has a glow all over. The tail is amazing in person. When you put a blacklight on this tail, it is incredible. And it is a chunky piece of glass. It's in great condition. The only thing I would say about this piece is on the inside, there is an air bubble trapped on one side. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but it's right here. And then there is a straw mark on the bottom here. I don't know if it'll come across. Yeah, right there. You can see it. So other than that, what was that?
I'm just saying that would be so pretty as a table, as a centerpiece for your Thanksgiving table with like some, like a grapevine wreath around it or something.
Yeah, especially if you have a chandelier with black lights on it.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine? So funny. But the detail on this is so great. And again, it's a big turkey.
It is.
You could put a battery operated candle in that too. Yes. That would almost be like a fairy light would flicker, or a black light candle.
These are surprisingly hard to find. You find them in the clear, but to find them in the persimmon or the Amberina or whatever have you, like this is amazing, Bill. What's a sticker? My God.
And this Heritage series also had a smaller version of this, and then they also had little turkey votive holders, which they're much more common. I have actually seen those a bit. And I want to say there's also in the Heritage series, there's also a turkey toothpick holder. Those are the pieces I know about. Yeah. So once again, just take a look at that nice Ellie Smith, actually just Smith sticker. I think the older pieces didn't put the Ellie on them. That was newer. But really, really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. Thank you, everyone, for your interest. I love it as well. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
so pretty.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Heather, there is a lot of cat stuff coming, so hang tight if you're looking for cats. There's some good cat stuff coming up in just a few rounds.
We got the cats covered tonight.
We do.
All right, Karen, thank you for the bid end. Trina had a bid of 47. Mike came in with a bid of 50. So, Mike, thanks so much. This is coming to you for $50.
Congratulations. All right, Miss Amy.
38, Jason. And I'm backing way up. And if you've seen me back up like this before, you know that there's some sort of big linen coming. So I have a quilt this evening. And speaking of cats, I'm going to have to stand up here to get it in frame. But I have this adorable Pussy Willows quilt.
Oh my God.
So it has, this is all hand stitched as well. And after I show you what it looks like, I'm trying to back up as far as I can. But that's about as far as I can go. But the colors in this are pink, white, and gray, and a little bit of blue. But let me show you the center of this because it's simply adorable. Look at the little Pussy Willows in this actual cat.
My word.
In the little bud kitten. I can't. It's adorable. So darn cute, and it's in really good shape. There are a couple little tiny spots which I will show to you. But I'm trying to get the center to really show so you can get the full effect of the actual like little kitty pussy willows. They're so
That's adorable.
so
That would look
cute.
That would look cute hung on the wall.
It would,
Right.
and it would look cute draped over like a setting chair in a kid's room. Would be so cute. So the pattern continues all the way down. Here we go. There, we're finally to the bottom there. And the pussy willow stem extends all the way to the bottom. Now, measurement for this is considered a child-sized quilt. It does measure 37 inches wide, so 37 inches wide and 57 inches in length. And as I was sitting here, it does definitely cover my entire lap, as if I'm sitting in a chair. So you could definitely use this as a lamp blanket if you really wanted to. But I want to show you some of the details on the stitching. All completely hand stitched. The cats have embroidery work on them, applique, and then the quilt itself, all completely hand stitched. Now, I did mention that there are a couple little stains here. Okay, so I want to show them to you. This has been laundered professionally by Mama Pam. She loves to work on vintage quilts and linens. There is a tiny spot. See, I can't even find it right here that did not come out. And I think there is a very tiny one. There's another tiny one right here, right there. It's very, very tiny. And then on the back side, it is just plain white on the back side. Now there are a couple little markings here, and I think maybe that was just how it was stored over time. Do you see those? There's a few of those on the back. I'm not sure if Mom tried to treat those or not, but there are just a couple of those on the backside. But otherwise, it's an amazing shape. There's no holes. It doesn't appear that there's any loose stitching or anything like that on there. It's in really, really lovely condition. So I love to bring quilts when I can find them. You guys know I love to find the little cutesy linens and things. So right now I see Heather is in at 65. Thank you so much. Linens are so hard to show, though.
They are.
All right.
They wear you out.
It is. Like, I'm sweating here showing this thing. All right. So Heather is back in at 71. Carol, I saw you're 70. So again, it measures 37 by 57. So that is the length there. All right. We're going to count it down. If you guys are actively bidding, I do encourage you guys to use those just in cases to combat any lag that we're having this evening. All right. We're going to count it down. 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end. Meow, meow.
It's so cute.
It is so cute.
I could see this on the back of your sofa. Do you know what I mean? And it would be just lap size to pull down and have and use.
Or in a nursery, like in a nursery, in a rocker in a nursery, that would be so cute.
Yeah, the handiwork really is something in person on this thing. The hours of work that went into this is pretty amazing. All right, Glowy Girl, I saw you're 70. Heather was in at 71. And there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Heather, this is coming to you for 71. And Heather, I do believe you are a new buyer to me. So please make sure and email me tonight with your full shipping address, your name, and the email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. Thank you so, so much. And I'm going to turn it into a dress.
Yeah.
All right.
My next item, I'm going to start at 20. And there is a condition issue with this. So let me explain before I show you what they are. Well, let me just show you what they are. But this is in honor of ENAMOR AMIE. These are the Inesco Winking Owl kitties. Now, I want to show you that these are in really good condition other than one of them. This is the one. You can see if I flip it all the way around, on the very, very bottom, right there, on the very, very bottom, there is a little sliver of that ceramic that is gone. That's it. The little jowls, the cheeks are all still intact. They do have their original stoppers and their original foil. Well, this one has its original stopper and its original foil sticker. This one has a replacement stopper, but it does have the original foil sticker. And I love the little flowers on their little bonnets. We got 2 holes and 3 holes. They're in really nice condition other than that one on the very, very bottom. But these are just adorable. They're so cute.
They're iconic. They're just iconic, Misty.
Yeah, they are. So, you know, whenever I can find these, I do get them. But again, they're very, very summery and springtime, I know. But these are kind of the thing that you have them and you just leave them out all the time because
Winnie and Kitty is year round.
It's year round. I agree.
Absolutely.
It's year round. And they did come in cookie jars and planters, creamers, sugar bowls, all that kind of jazz. So these are the shakers that are a part of that collection. All right, Suzanne, I see you're in at 25, and I'm going to go ahead and count them down. They do stand, well, I don't know. I don't have my ruler here with me, but I'd say, 3 inches tall, probably?
Yeah, I think they're around 3 inches, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And they are all hand painted, made in Japan. They are all hand painted. The little, you can tell the little brush strokes on their little fur is really, really sweet. All right, Susan has a bid of 39, but Laura came in with there's Karen with the bid, and thank you, Karen. So Laura, they are coming to you for $39. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Thank you so much.
I cannot get enough of that or Miss Priss. Every time I see him, I still get so anxious. I get so anxious. All right, guys, $25 is what I'm starting my next item at. And this is a great color heading into fall and heading into Halloween. So it is a Viking stretched vase or swung vase. I believe by the base, it's part of the Epic line. Bill, am I right? It's part of the Epic line?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I tried to research, and you see more of the Epic drape than you do this base. And I think this base looks more like a rocket ship,
I think they call it like a tri-foot or
trefoil.
Yes, you are right. You are right. And I always love how chunky Viking is. And of course, it is sanded in very good condition. I did not measure the mouth on this. This measures just about 12 and a half inches tall. So it's 12 and a half inches tall. The mouth on it comes in at 3 inches. Thank you so much, Big Paul. I see you, but Susan's in at 30. So the mouth comes in just at 3 inches. The whole vase itself comes in at 12 and a half. Now, there's no sickness to it. So what I mean when I say sickness, there's no hard water stains to it. There might be a little bit of dust in it. I could not get my bottle brush cleaner down in there too far. So you might want to rinse it, but there's no stains. I don't think anyone's ever really used it. I think it was basically for show. So this being the persimmon or the orange, there is a glow, but it only really glows pretty much down here at the bottom in the thick part. So right down here on these little nubs is where you're going to get the glow, and you're going to get a subtle glow up here near the top. But the whole entire thing does not just radiate. It's just where some of the cadmium was at the heavier parts down here at the bottom. So again, it's this juicy orange. There's not really a lot of red in this. Great for Halloween. I love the fact that it has the clear around. It seems like these are kind of hard to find with it clear, at the top. We have one, in our collection, and you don't see it all that often, and I kind of like it. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on it. Big Paul, you are still at the top bid of 33. We're looking for 34 or more on the persimmon Viking swung vase, 12 and a half inches tall, and the mouth comes in at about 3 inches. So if you're an active bidder, use it just in case. Let's go ahead and count this down. 34 or more from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is. And Nan, you're right. That's definitely not snot color, because if that's coming out, go see a doctor. Just go see a doctor. If that color is coming out, something definitely is wrong. Consult your physician. So I see you, Susan Lynn, with your just in case at 36. But Pammy Whammy had a 36 right before the bid end. Susan, your 37 did come in after the bid end. But because Pammy had a bid of 36, Susan Lynn, your just in case turns into a 36. So congratulations. You got yourself a gorgeous persimmon Viking vase. All right, Bill.
Can I say something real quick? I just noticed. Virtual Antique Marketplace now has 2,000 members.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations, Misty. Hang on a minute.
Congratulations to the community. It's just amazing. I'm so excited.
Congratulations, Misty.
Happy birthday, Bill.
That's the best we got. That's the best we got.
Happy birthday, Bill.
He's going to kill me next time he sees me.
Misty beat me to the punch. I was waiting 3 rounds to make that announcement.
Oh,
it's all good. Maybe somebody can throw that link back into the chat for the people who weren't here earlier. That would be awesome. Thank you.
That's great.
So good night, Heidi. You're all going to think I'm out of my darn mind, but Jason, this is going to start at $150.
You got it.
I have a special lady tonight who's joining me.
Yes.
She is the Tilso Lady Wall Pocket, and she is amazing. She does have her Tilso sticker on her. Now, these wall pockets are actually hand numbered. I'm not focusing right now, but she's number 53 out of only 425 that were made.
Wow.
Of course.
Just get really close, Bill. Real close.
There we go.
There she is. Look at those earrings.
Yeah. So in terms of what you need to know about her, her earrings are not original. And I'll talk about those in a minute. Yeah. She does have a little tiny bit of cold paint loss on her heart mouth, as you can see. And she does have some crazing on the back. But if you know anything about her, this is an amazing opportunity to add her to your collection tonight. Now, initially, this lady would have had dangly earrings. They're little short chains with a little bead at the end. She did not have them, as most of the ones that have sold online don't have them. So I consulted with my jewelry expert, Tina, from Mother Cluckers, and we decided to adorn her with these gorgeous little earrings. So if someone did want to grab her tonight, the holes are such that you could actually put any set of earrings in there that you wanted to, but we just thought these really looked nice on her. She has no repairs to her. She's just in remarkable condition.
Wow.
Actually, believe it or not, somebody did use her at some point. Believe it or not, there's one online where the original price tag is on the back.
Wow.
Any guesses?
The original price?
$4.99.
61 cents.
Oh my Lord.
What?
Oh my God.
61 cents. And she does have a sister set of salt and pepper shakers, which are equally as gorgeous. I don't know if there's another planter. Those are the only 2 pieces I know, but this is a wall pocket. She's in amazing condition. There's the number. You can see the number and the till.
Only 425 made.
Yeah.
There are some other ladies that look very similar to this, made by Lipper and Man and Holt Howard as well. They all kind of coordinate together, which I think
she's
is nice.
actually in one of the Holt Howard books.
She is, yeah.
So she's listed in one of the Holt Howard books. Yeah, Nan, throw out a name. I think she does need a name.
Man, she looks like a midge.
Midge?
Oh, I'll go with Midge. I think she looks more like a Barbara. She looks like a Barbara, I think.
Oh.
I think she's a Barbara.
I think she looks amazing, and it looks like she's going to have a home. Look at those cheeks. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. Oh, Jeanette. Okay.
Ooh, all right.
Jeanette. Maybe she was one of the founders of Jeanette Glass Company. Who knows?
Oh.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, we can come up with a whole history.
Looks like she works for the switchboard.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
Yep.
She's like the communication officers on the Starship Enterprise, always touching their ear, right?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Lisa, for your bid. I'm going to go ahead and count Hazel, Eleanor, Abigail down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I like
Francine,
Lucy.
Maggie, Nancy.
And I think you did really good with the earrings. They really look like they were always with her.
Oh, I missed Sherry's bid in there. Sorry about that, guys. It came in and people were guessing.
Yeah, Sherry had a bid up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lisa, I'm sorry. I see you're just in case after the bid end. It looks like Melissa had a bid. Terry had a bid of 154. Melissa had a bid of 159. Lisa had a just in case of 165. Sherry had a just in case of 182. So if I caught it all correctly, this is going to Sherry for 166.
Woo! That's a great deal on that piece.
Yeah. So now, because I don't like talking about what the comps are while I'm selling something, if you all go over and look at what the last ones sold for, the last 4 or 5, somebody's getting a great little addition to their collection with some future value in it.
Yeah.
I'm voting Tilly. I like, since it's Tilly.
I like that name too.
Yeah, Tilly.
Robert,
that's good.
I'm going with Tilly.
Good job, Robert.
Tilly Tilso. Yes. All right. This is my most expensive piece of the evening. This is going to start at $65. Now, Jason will have a graphic he'll put up here on the screen in a little bit after I talk about this. So this is a full-powered cat. It is called the Lift and Listen Tumbler. And there is a cow version of this also that is hard to find. This cat one, I couldn't find anybody that actually had this in their collection except for one person. So these don't come around super often. Now, it does have noisemaker.
Oh my gosh.
However, they never work. I wish they did, because I would love to show one working on a sale, but no, it doesn't work. It does have overall crazing on it. It does date to 1960. There are some matching pieces to this as well. The Lift and Listen squeaker pieces. So there is a pitcher, there's handled mugs, and there's also smaller cups that coordinate with the cute little kitty. Meow, meow. Now, I will say, and Jason can put a graphic up here on the screen, that when I found this piece, it was missing a whole bunch of its paint. So I have went ahead and restored it to its former glory. And this was, it took me probably about 3 hours to paint this piece, and it is completely sealed on there so that you don't have to worry about the paint coming off again. She just needed to be rescued. I found her at an antique mall, and she was sad, and she was like, please take me home and fix me. So I had to leave no Holt Howard behind is one of my kitsch mottos. So I had to rescue her. So you will not find this piece online anywhere. You probably won't even find a picture of it. It doesn't come around super often. And that is another reason why I had to rescue it. Now, it would have had back here on the backside, the Holt Howard sticker would have been present on the backside here, and it would have had a hang tag attached that would have said, don't immerse voice box in water, meaning don't stick this in the water or your noisemaker is not going to work anymore. So maybe that happened back in a past life, why it doesn't work anymore, who knows? But that's why there's no Holt Howard sticker present, because probably they likely took the hang tag off of here. Now, there is crazing. There's no chips on the piece, but it has been restored by me. It just needed to be brought back to life. I thought she was worth saving. Measurement for her, she does measure 3 1/4 by 5 1/4 inches tall. And the cow version has the cow painted on the front. The tail swoops down at the back. It looks exactly identical to this with the noisemaker, and there's a kitchen piece related to those as well. But I am not seeing any interest in this, and that is all right. We'll bring it back at the recap.
All right. We'll wait a second for the lag.
Jason, you need to change that birthday graphic. Everybody thinks it's my birthday.
I know they do. But happy birthday, Bill.
There is the lag. All right, Wanda, meow meow. I see you in at 65. Thank you so much. So again, it is sealed on here. I have sealed it. You can see the shine to all the paint on there, so you don't have to worry about any of the paint coming off. However, I would not use this as a cup or get it wet in any capacity. I would just a showpiece, you guys, just a showpiece. All right, so we're gonna count this down. Wanda's at 65. We're looking for 66 or more. Wanda, I do encourage you to put in a just in case we have some last minute bidders here in the chat. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end.
Meow.
Amy, you did a great job. And now there was an indent on it, and that's what you traced, right? So in essence, all you did was
the lines that you're seeing all in black are molded into the piece.
So you really restored it is what you did. You did a great job. Great job, Amy.
All right, there's a bit end from Karen. Wanda, you did not need your just in case. I know that Kitty friend here will be amongst many other Kitty friends, so thank you so much, Wanda.
Yay! That's amazing. Good job, Amy.
Thank you.
All right, my next thing is, Jason, I'm going to start at $35, and I'm doing the lucite candles. These are, rats. I don't know how long, how big. I think that they are probably 11 inches.
So 11
inches, but they are in the smoke glass. So they are not clear. I'm trying to see if I can, you can see they are like a gray. They're like a gray. So great for this time of year. They do have silver fleck on the inside that matches the wick. We don't light these, Nan. We don't light them because they will stink. And you might, you might pass out, Nan. You could pass out from the fumes. But we do have the silver fleck there at the top. And they do have, it says on the bottom here, do not ignite. Decorative only. Made in USA for Hempstead Originals. That's what it says there down on the label. It'll focus on that.
Misty, I've never seen this color of lucite candle before, honestly. I've never seen this color.
I haven't either.
These will be great if you've got for Halloween time. So if you've got I'm thinking especially if you had some black milk glass candlestick holders. I like to use brass. I like to display lucite candles in brass. So they would also look really great in brass, but they are not clear. They are gray, or smoke.
Those would look good in those black amethyst Fenton candle holders. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And I was thinking the orange Ellie Smith Moon and Stars would look cool with those two.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think so too. Made in USA for Nan. You could also you could have a relay race. Nan, you want to have a relay race? This can be our baton.
Oh my gosh.
We wouldn't get very far, Nan, because I'm not a runner. But they're in excellent shape. I actually had another pair that I was going to bring to you tonight that I decided to keep. These were mine, and I switched them out with these because the ones that I was bringing tonight, I didn't realize how to repair on them. So I'm keeping those and selling these. These are a little bit more valuable than the other ones that I was going to sell tonight because they are in a pretty rare color. All right, Suzanne is in at 41. And let's go ahead and count them down. Here we go. And you do get both of them. Here we go. I know a lot of people probably would pay a lot to watch that relay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Love that silver fleck.
Trendolin, there you go.
We know you're just kidding, Nan. Nan will not destroy the vintage.
No.
She won't destroy the vintage. She respects things. She does. That Nan does. Okay, so we've got Susan has a just in case of 56, and Sherry came in with a just in case of 68. So Sherry, they are coming to you for $57. Thank you so very much.
Again, Karen Gillette, thank you so much. Deanna Northwest Sunshine, thank you for being our backup bid ender. All right, I'm going to follow Bill's lead and say it the way he did because I'm a little nervous to bring this item. So you guys might think I'm crazy, but my next item is starting at 125. And
did you bring another coffin?
No, not another coffin, but I do have a hard to find Enesco Winking Kitty.
Meow meow.
Mama.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I'm winking at you, baby. So I have to tell you, there's no condition issues. Like Misty said, the chops sometimes get damaged. There's no chips to the lid. There's no chips to the flowers. if you guys know how hard it is to find some of these extra pieces that went along with the salt and pepper shakers, this is like one of the hardest ones to find. So
yeah, because you see the blue, like the left, like you know, you see, but you don't see the yellow cookie jar very often.
That's what I was telling him too. That like Miss Pris cookie jars is hard to find, but the Winking Kitty one, I don't have it. It is very hard to come by. It is.
So there's not even any major crazing on it. Annie, thank you. I see you at 125. It measures 7.5 inches tall by 7 inches across. So let me take off the lid and show you guys up close that, of course, these don't have cold paint, but the paint's in very good condition. It's very glossy. The woman that I bought this from, she was liquidating her aunt's estate. And I swear, and I think that literally the morning that I purchased it from her, I think is when she unwrapped it. So I think in what the woman was telling me, I think her aunt had it, and it was in the same estate that the poodles came from, and they were just wrapped up probably in the 60s and hadn't seen the light of day. So
that's amazing.
Still has its UNESCO sticker on the bottom. You can even see how glossy it is. No stains, no crazing. Thank you guys for the bids. I see Nicholas in at 128. The inside is even super clean. You can see all the way around the rim. There's absolutely no chips, no cracks. Here, I'll show you the side here. There's no damage at all anywhere. Even the back is super clean. So I was very surprised to find it. The lid, I will show you, it sits on it just one way, which I really enjoy. There's only one real way for it to really sit on. So the daisy, there's no damage at all to the daisies. There's no chips. There is a little dark spot, and I rub my hand, and there's no dent. It's actually, I think, just under the glaze. So that's the only issue I could find. No chips, no cracks. The flour hasn't been, taken off and put back on. Super clean. Even on the underside, no chips. I don't even think cookies were in it. And when the person gets it, you will see that it kind of it does like to sit just one certain way. You can flip it around, but it seems like when they made this mold, it doesn't like to necessarily sit in that well. It kind of likes to be the other way. So other than that, a Nesco Winking Kitty cookie jar in very good condition. No chips, no cracks. It measures, like I said, 7.5 inches tall by 7 inches wide. And if you guys, follow this on other platforms, you guys know.
Jason, you should send it with a cookie in it.
But I don't want anything to. You know what? I'll wrap up a cookie and send it with it. But I don't know if
it needs one.
You could get a little package of cookies.
Oh, okay.
Pre-packaged.
So super cute little kitty cat, even down there with the little bow, in very good condition. So thank you guys for all your interest. We're at 150 right now with Diane. Let's go ahead and count this down. We're looking for 151. And gang, we are doing just in case for active bidders. So I'm going to do a 20 on this one. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Meow, 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 meow. Oh, man. Yeah. Thank you guys. Okay, here we go. We're just going to wait for the bid end, and then we'll call it. Thank you guys for all the interest and all the bids. There's the bid end. So it looks like with everybody else's just in case, Wanda, you were the highest straight bid at 230. So Wanda, meow, meow. It's coming to you.
Hard to find piece, Wanda. Congratulations.
That's amazing.
It is. And it will be wrapped with care. Thank you guys. Alrighty, go.
Okay, we're going to dial it back again. And I don't think we've seen any Fenton tonight, have we?
No.
All right, I've got some then. And this is going to start at $58 if anyone is interested. I have some beautiful hand-painted cranberry Fenton glass tonight. This is a little glass cup, and it's in this really interesting panel design. I don't know if you can see the panels. I think you can see them from the inside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that neat? Really, really neat. And it's gorgeous. It's this white paint, white floral on top of the cranberry glass with a little bit of floral on the bottom. And the reason that the floral is on the bottom is because this cup is meant to live upside down because it's part of a beautiful tumble up. And not only is it part of a beautiful tumble up, it's actually hand painted in a Mary Gregory style kind of finish. So it's
These are just so pretty.
Aren't they gorgeous?
They're classy.
Yeah.
They're classy.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you're not going to really use this in the middle of the night. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. But it is just so gorgeous. And I love anything that is Mary Gregory style. I just think it's so romantic and reminiscent of a time where I think I lived another life. But really, really gorgeous. And I think the two-tone, the cranberry and the white, was just a really great decision. The glass on the water pitcher, too, is also paneled, which gives it sort of an optic look through the glass. You can't see it quite as well as you could with the cup. And I think a lot of you know that the hand painting artist for Fenton always signs the bottom. This is actually a signature I've seen before. It's Brian. And I think her first name is Susan, because I think I've seen her full name before. It actually has the Fenton symbol up here. And again, this is also a numbered piece. So this is $12.93 out of $23.50, and I believe this is one of the ones that was released for the Fenton Collectors Club.
Mm-hmm.
It is a size. I'll tell you what that size is. It is 3.7 inches tall, and the cup itself is 3.75 inches tall. Yeah, just a really pretty piece of Fenton glass in the cranberry color, which is it's not one of the most common colors that Fenton did. It's usually reserved for special pieces, but so pretty. Again, you could display it from this side as well, but really, really nice. So thank you all for your interest. It is a gorgeous piece of glass. I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. So if you are an active bidder, you can use it just in case. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Also wanted to mention, it's thick. Do you see how thick this glass is? These are really thick, and not all Fenton glass is that thick. So this is really, it's actually really sturdy in your hands. So
I really think Fenton got it right before they went out of business. I think they were really getting these great colors from these old patterns, doing these neat things, and then they were like, nope, we're done.
Agree. And the fact that a company was able to bring back Mary Gregory's style is amazing. So, Karen, I see your just in case of 70. Peggy Ann came in with a just in case of 75. So, Peggy Ann, this is yours for $71. Thank you all for your bids.
All right, Miss Amy.
Okay. It's going to start at 34, Jason. Okay. So this was a find from last weekend, not this previous weekend, but the weekend before last. I have been looking to try and find a Palmer Cox brownie book forever that is not falling apart. I have seen some that have just been terrible shape and just literally like crumbling. But this one is still held together, although yes, it does have some wear to it and it does have some staining to it, which I will show you. However, it is still intact. It's not falling apart. It is an antique book. It does publish date from 1890. So it's pretty good shape for its age, I will say. And if you guys are not familiar with the brownies, they are these little pixie sprites that are supposed to be helpful little pixies, do-gooder pixies, but they do get into some mischief. So I do want to show you condition-wise, but these books, you don't come around them very often. I will say that. There is some staining, okay? There is some wear to the binding, okay? And, but let's look at the inside because it's pretty cool. Now I will say, it's pretty good in there. However, there is some staining, all right? And it does go throughout the book. Now, first thing I want to show you is the inscription in the front, okay? I'm not going to show you everything in here, but it was gifted in 1895, which is pretty fun, okay? Great graphics in here if you guys are not familiar. If you've never seen Michael Todd talk about the Palmer Cox brownies before, you have to go check out some of the things. But here's the publishing date here of 1890. It's not focusing, but it is 1890. And here's a little ditty about the brownies, and I'll read it to you. It says, brownies, like fairies and goblins, are imaginary little sprites who are supposed to delight in harmless pranks and helpful deeds. They work and sport while weary households sleep, and never allow themselves to be seen by mortal eyes. So they do all of their activities behind the scenes. And so this is the second book in the Brownies series. The very first one is called The Brownies, Their Book. And then there are other ones that came after this one as well. But I did want to show you. So you see in the center here, that staining, that does go throughout the entire book. Okay. But the fact that the pages are not falling out of here. The last one I came across was literally the pages
falling out.
Touch them and they were just falling apart. It was cool to see it. But I did mark a couple things in here that I wanted to show you, although this is a thick book. But I wanted to show this one in good spirit of the Gillettes because they just visited Niagara Falls.
Oh,
so here's the brownie of Niagara Falls, going down the falls on the branches. So fun.
Yeah.
So there's all sorts of stories in here that the brownies are doing, different activities, some parties that they're doing. This one is really fun here. The brownies and the whale. Let's see if we can get it to focus.
And hold on, Amy. Teresa, you might be lagging a little bit. So before she does a countdown, you might want to refresh. So Teresa, if you're really interested in the book, it's going to take a moment for you to hear me. Just refresh before she does a countdown.
Okay, so here's the brownies and the whale. So they're all kind of hanging out on top of whale. Look at the little top hat that is coming out of the blowhole.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool detail. There's so much detail. Like I can never show you the coolness about this. You just have to go through it and see it yourselves. All the tiny little illustrations. And the fact that this is from 1890 kind of blows my mind. And then the last place, it has a tiny little brownie here on the last page. The end. And there is the back cover with another little illustration on the back side. So condition, I would say it's pretty good for its age, although it does have some wear for it, but I think that gives it just enough character for it as well. Great collectible piece. Measurement on this is 8.5 by 10 1/4.
There's so many talking points in the story, though, too. If you're looking at it with, I mean, of course, you're going to talk to it with you're going to look at it with gently with a child, but I think that it's just a treasure. It's a treasure of.
It's a great thing to just look at and then have your kids or your grandkids use their imagination and picture things that they're doing. It's very cool. Like I love it as an adult. So I feel like a kid would like really, really love this. All right.
Got an idea. Why don't we all get brownie tattoos when we're together in Springfield? We'll all go get brownie.
I mean,
all right, let's do it.
I don't know if we can fit it in, but we can try.
I mean, we do have a lot of activities, Jason. I don't know if we have time for that. But all right. So Sandra D, I see you're 38. Thank you so very much. We're looking for 39 or more. I'm going to count it down. They don't make illustrations like that anymore, Jason. No, you're right. They certainly don't. All right, so we're going to count this down. Anybody that's bidding, I do encourage you to use a just in case if you're still interested. All right, let's count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This one, they're flying kites.
Look at the faces on those kites, too.
No, so good. I love the illustrations. All right. All right, so I haven't seen the bid end come in yet, and there it is from Karen. Yes. Tracy, I'm just going to let you know your 48 did come in after the bid end. All right, so MJ had a 42. Harry had a just in case of 50, and so did Sandra. So in the event of a tie, we go by who we see first. So Harry the Hound Dog, this is coming to you for 50. Congratulations.
Great deal.
That's very, very cool. Thank you so much.
Great deal.
And Karen, the spot is yet to be determined. So, all right, Misty, how much?
We'll just have to all wait and see. All right, I'm going to start my next set at $20. And this is what I brought today in honor of Jason and Tina. It's a little bit of Holt Howard. And so and you're going to get all three pieces of the Red Rooster set. So I've got the salt and pepper, and then the little guy in the middle is the candle holder. So you'll get one candle holder and the salt and pepper shakers. So they do have the original stoppers marked Japan. I got this makes me so nervous to hold them up like that with one hand. This one has the original foil sticker there on the bottom with the original stopper. They're in excellent condition. There isn't any chips or flaws on them. 1964, the Red Rooster design, a very 1960s mid-century design. Again, it would go really, really good with your kitschy decor. The candle holder, I'm going to use this lucite candle, but it does hold the candle nice. So it looks really, it's a little wonky. It's a little wonky in there. But I think that's the candle. I think if you had an actual candle, it might fit a little bit better. But you know, you can always put foil and stuff around the bottom rim of that to get that to stand in there straight. But no chips or cracks on the pieces. And I love their little faces. Very remind me of the Kellogg's.
Oh my gosh, yes, the Special K roosters, right?
Yeah. Very, very, very cool. There is and now you shake the salt and pepper out of their breasts. Their breasts is where you shake it out of.
Glands, Misty. Get it right.
Yeah, the breasts. But anyway, they look really good together. And I was going to do them as choice, but I thought, you know, I bought them together. They've been together for a long time. I do want to say though, too, the colors are very reminiscent of the mid 1960s with that yellow. This is brown and not black. So yellow, reddish, orange, brown, and no, wait, tan, yellow, orange, brown, and red down there. And the red is cold paint, and it's all in really good condition. All right, so let's count this set down. You're going to get all three pieces. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. That is not a chip. That's just the corner of the foil sticker. No, I saw that. I was like, oh, is there a chip? No, there's not. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid, end. They are all hand painted as well.
And Misty, what's weird about this series, and me and Bill talk about it, is the brown is always the first to flake off before the red. And the brown's in beautiful condition on yours.
All of the paint is in really, really, really good condition. Really, really good condition. And I think the brown and the red are a little bit more like you think there'd be a glaze over it, but it seems like the glossier it is, the more it falls off. But you can see how good that paint is on there. All right, so Linda, you had a bid of 22. Thank you. But Terry had a bid of 23. So the set is coming to you, Terry, for $23. Thank you so very much.
All right, gang. I have a little bit of Fenton tonight, so we're going to switch over to that. $28 is the start. If anybody's interested, it is in this gorgeous, harder to find in the clear, and then it does have the like the opal. And I guess you would call this more like an opalescent, but it's more like a cased glass. So it's more like a pinky milk glass.
Pretty.
And in the latter years, this is what they started to do with their fairy lamps. And like I was saying with Bill's piece, in the latter 90s, especially the QVC era, I think they really started mixing and matching things really good. So $28, it is hand painted. The hand painting is in very good condition. This is known as their melon. So it's known as melon. It is one of their, covered dishes. It can be used as a candy dish. It can be used as a powder jar. There's no chips, no cracks. There's actually a Fenton mark, and it might be hard to see right there. You can see the little circle. They actually stamped the lid in Fenton. So it has the melon and bead work all the way around. Really nice condition. They made all sorts of different colorways in this. This colorway I could not find. So I don't know if that means it's a little rare or harder to find. The light is kind of drowning it out, although you can see it has these gorgeous daisy style flowers. It has a little bit of texture to it. There's no frit in the paint, but there's a little bit of texture. And it might be reading milk glass, but this is a light lavender. It's like a lavender pink. It's like a lavender pink. So you'll see that it is stamped Fenton down here on the bottom, that F. And usually when they used that F, it meant it was a higher end of Fenton. And you can see that it is hand painted by the artist. And when I hold it this way, you can get a better read of what color it is. So a gorgeous piece. I know this is very springy, but I thought, hey, as we're heading into the colder, more, darker seasons, how great would this be to have on your nightstand? You could use it, to hold jewelry. You could use it to hold candy. Some other people, these were always called their powder dishes. So again, no chips, no cracks. A lot of these were prone to get chips on the rim. So the measurements on this are, it's about 5 inches wide, and it is about 5.5 inches tall from the finial down here to the bottom. So thank you, Peggy, so much. And again, it has the beadwork down here on the side. All of this is hand painted, and it is in this gorgeous, like lavender purple color. And then the bottom is this milky. I think what happens is when it has the white added to it, the lavender turns sort of like a pink. So again, the way they made these were really, really prone to get chips. Unlike Bill's Tumble Up, this is like a thinner glass that they used. You can actually see like the ring, not so much the ring of fire, but you can see the transparency here at the bottom. So these were really prone to get damaged, but this one's in really good shape. And when they were making these, a lot of times they made limited runs of the colors, but I don't have the exact Fenton book for this era of Fenton, so I could not hone in any more on the information. So thank you all for the bids. Peggy, I saw your 30. Susan's in at 33. Peggy's back at 35. Again, no chips, no cracks. Let's go ahead and count this down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. And I just want to make sure that's reading that you guys can see. It's like a little bouquet.
You can see it really good right there.
Yep. Thank you, Amy. A bouquet of flowers. And then you can see the leaves in really good condition. Brad's in at 40. Let's count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And it is at 3 places. So there are 3 hand painted. There's no transfer. These were all hand painted by the Fenton artists. I could too, Lucinda. I could picture this on my grandmother's end table. It's like that granny chic, I guess, is what they're calling it these days. So, all right, guys, thank you all for the bid. Susan had a 31. Peggy had a 35. But Brad, you took it for 40. So, guys, thank you so much. All right, Bill.
$20, Jason. And as many of you know, I like to highlight a different pottery company each week. And this is one I haven't highlighted in this format before. I have a beautiful aqua turquoise piece of Gilner. And many of you probably know Gilner more commonly because they're the ones who make all the Pixies that we love. The Pixies, and then the Pixie planters and Pixie teacups and teapots and cookie jars. But this is actually one of Gilner's other specialties, which are mid-century planters with these gorgeous lines on it, really clean, no chips or cracks, but maybe a little bit of an unusual shape. This base is a little bit unusual, and it is unusual because Gilner sort of did this with a lot of their planters. They would have these gorgeous metal bases, and this base actually has all 4 of its rubber tipped legs still with these planters. And there were quite a few different variations of sizes and shapes with these inserts, the inserts that go into the metal framework, which I think are just so beautiful. They elevate it above. I mean, quite frankly, I want you to put a plant in it, but on your fancy buffet table, you could put a sauce in here. You could put a hollandaise in here. You could put guacamole in here. I mean, it's really that nice. And it has this great sort of, these always remind me of like the grates in the old houses that where heaters came out of. So pretty. And the metal is also in good condition. It does have age. I mean, it is an aged metal. As you can see, there is a patina on it.
I think it reminds me of a boat. I can see a bunch of little cupies in there.
Oh, yeah. Agree.
That would look cute. Little
Or
Irwin babies.
This time, a bunch of pink balls, glass ball ornaments in it, or a bunch of silver.
Good night, Nan.
Garland.
Good night, Nan.
So I love it. Let me tell you what the size is. It is 4 inches tall and 6.5 inches from side to side, and that's 4 inches with the base. So it's a little bit shorter without the base, and obviously can be used without the base, but I think the base really is what makes this kind of pottery and the planters that Gilner did so special. I don't know of another mid-century planter company that did this, and I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. Yeah, Dee, I think you could use it to serve pretty much anything on your table. It's really, really nice. And Gilner is a solid, it's like Abingdon. It's a solid pottery. You don't need to worry about it. It doesn't chip very easily. It slightly crazes, but nothing major to worry about. So right now we're looking for 24 or more. I'm going to start that countdown. I'm going to get it up on the board so you don't see my fingers. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. So much better without my fingers, actually. You really get that sense of like the atomic sort of look of the time. The color helps out.
Yeah.
Really pretty. Love it. So thank you, Karen, for the bid end. I appreciate it. Terry had a bid of 25. Thank you, Terry. But Harry the Hound Dog came in with a 27. So, Harry, this is coming to you. Thank you so much.
So 1950s, Bill.
Agreed.
Oh, Queso knew that I was bringing some orange kitties next, so he had to make an appearance. Of course, he's on a table that he's not supposed to be on.
He's like, Mom's not going to
You know
yell.
how that goes. So helpful. All right, $40, Jason. So you guys, if you don't know that I specialize in mid-century ceramics, and I have never had the pleasure of coming across a set of these in the wild in about 10 years that I've been selling vintage. So
Amy,
these are some special
again?
kitties.
40.
40.
Special meow meows. Actually, I found these when I was visiting Misty at Riverside, of all places.
Yep.
And I saw these on the shelf, and I was like, these have to come home with me. So these special kitties, these are made by Norcrest. Very high quality ceramics, so much detail. Very, very cute. Now, I will say there is supposed to be another little kitten, and there's also a larger cat. There's also a daddy cat that matches with this set as well. But just these two were hanging out at the magical booth at Riverside. So I had to get them. They had to come home with me. Meow, meow. And so you want to say something to me? Just so there's no chips to the mama. Okay. There's no chips. There is a little bit of crazing present on both of them. Now I will say the baby here has a factory flaw on the ear right there. It's not super noticeable. I think I don't know if the glaze just didn't take there or something, but you can see that it is just a little discolored on the ear there. But otherwise, the Norcrest sticker would have been on the bottom of the big one, but it is no longer there, but she does have still the little Japan sticker that's present there. And Mama Kitty is large. Okay. Mama Kitty is a big piece. She measures 8.5 inches tall by 4, and the baby is 4.25 by 2. And I will also say that this set of kitties also comes in pink. The pink ones are a little bit harder to come by. Got it.
Good save, Amy.
Harder to come by than the orange ones. Kitty wanted to go for a ride. All right.
Yeah. Meow, meow.
Oh, meow, meow. All right. So again, there's no chips to the mama. I caught them before they jumped all the way off. This is why I don't like balancing things, but it would be very hard for me to show these guys if I didn't have them up on something. All right. So now that we have our heart rate elevated,
we're all awake now, Amy.
All right. So how difficult would it be to find the third kitten? Sometimes you just have to pay attention to eBay. If you set a reminder for Norcrest kitten, they might come up. I don't see these. There is a chained set of these that are listed right now, but they're very expensive listed price. I'm just saying.
Jeff, you just have to put it out in the universe sometimes.
Yes, that I need the other kitten. But the daddy kitten is significantly taller than mama kitten, is about this tall. So if you're trying to complete the set, it might take you a little bit to find them. Yeah. So Wanda's in at 40. So we're looking for 41 or more. I'm going to count these down. Wanda, again, I encourage you to use that just in case. So we're going to count these down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid ends. Yes, I really like the detailing that they did.
I love a yellow cat.
The painting that they did.
I love the way it is on the leg there, Amy, like the swirls they did.
Yes. Looks just like queso.
Mhm.
Yeah, me and Deanna are on the same page. We all said it at the same time.
Yep. All right, there's the bid in from Karen. Wanda, I'm sending you some great kitties tonight. Thank you so much.
All right.
So
Misty.
I am selling the purple cow version of those tomorrow in tomorrow's sale. Yeah. I didn't know that they were Northcrest.
No,
So
they're good.
Northcrest. So thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
All right. So my next item, Jason, I'm starting at $30.
You got it.
Oh gosh, I love this piece so much. Now this piece is heavy. It's heavy. So please keep that in mind. I am shipping from Indiana. And it is this gorgeous Blanco owl in this beautiful honey amber color. Now we don't have the original sticker on the back any longer, but this is Blanco, and this would have been like one end of a bookend. I'd even see people use them as door stops. I don't think I'd be that brave. This is glass, and this is 7 inches tall. And now I will say at the very top, he does have a straw mark on the very top. That's not a chip. That's just when he was coming out of his mold. He's got that little defect in there, a little straw mark there. So that is present. But I love these. Now, I'm on my next turn. I got more. I've got his babies, but we're selling the Big Daddy Blanco owl. These owls remind me of the woodsy owl. Give a hoot.
Yes.
Yep.
And he's just got these bugged out eyes, but it's just this gorgeous Blanco glass that just feels so good, but it is very heavy. I should have weighed him. I didn't, but just please keep that in mind. It is.
If you made an ice sculpture out of root beer, that's what it would look like.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's also almost like shipping a brick because it's about as heavy as it is.
Yeah.
So he's really, really heavy. It's one of those things that the postman's going to pick up and it's going to be like, oh my gosh, what is in this box? Ooh, little Mr. Owl. All right. And look at his little feeties at the bottom.
I love those zigzag details that they put on those. And they feel good too. You know what I mean? That's a great feel too.
Yeah, it does. And I want to say this is from 1969. I want to say that's the date that when I did my research where he's from. So, all right, Mike is in at 40 and let's count him down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. You could smack your glass. It's the kind of glass you want to smack.
This is a nice show, Misty.
It's a good sound. It's a good sound.
It is. It is. All right. Ooh, Taylor jumped in with a just in case of 175, and there is the bid in. So Taylor, he is coming to you for $41. Thank you so much, and thank you, Mike, for your bid as well.
All right. Congratulations, guys. I have up next a choice. Choice at $25. It's choice on some Van Briggle. So if you guys aren't familiar with Van Briggle, it is some Colorado pottery. Predominantly a lot of these pieces, and you can determine them by the color and the underneath, the way they're signed. They are very 1930s, 1940s, and they are very like arts and crafts style. So the first piece for your that you could buy if you want at $25 is the little butterfly kind of rose vase or smaller little vase. So you can see it is signed here on the bottom, Van Briggle. And as me and Bill were talking earlier before we went on, the double A does show that it is the older Van Briggle. So very good condition. This is what they call the mulberry color. I think this is great for fall. It's very clean. If you guys can see the light catching there on the inside. I love the butterfly. Very Art Nouveau, very nice. It's a nice piece of almost soon. A lot of these are soon to be antique pieces. And I was able to source some Van Briggle. So I think, I'll be bringing it to a couple sales. So $25. This is your first piece to choose from. This piece measures 3 inches tall by about 3.5 inches across. So again, no chips, no cracks. And the butterfly repeats 1, 2, I guess, yes, it repeats 3 times. It repeats 3 times all the way around. And Bill, is this considered any certain kind of a vase? Would this
It's a rose. It's Van Briggle's Rose Bowl.
Okay, I had a feeling that's what it was. So, Attic Flair, thank you so much. So that's your first piece. Now, the second piece is a little harder to find because they made this in a couple different ways. So this is what I would call their bud vase. It's in very good condition. This is what they called their stylized flower. So Attic Flair is back at 32. Thank you so much. So it was their stylized flower. So you can kind of see the top part of the flower here. Then you can see the leaf all the way down. And these are a little bit on the darker side. Each piece is handmade. Each piece is, painted a little different. And each piece is then fired a little, so you do get a different effect. These are on the darker side. Sometimes the mulberry, you can find them that they're a little lighter, but I think
they're a little pinker. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So if you like the pinker one, these two wouldn't be your options. These are the darker ones. So again, it is signed Van Briggle here on the bottom, and it does have the double A. So it's a little older, from Colorado. Again, 1930s would be my best guess, maybe into the early 1940s. No chips, no cracks, 6 inches tall. So it's 6 inches tall. And it is about 3.5 inches at the widest point, and the mouth on it is 1 3/4. Now, if you guys go look online, you'll find the stylized flower. There's none of these narrow bud vases available right now. I'm not that familiar with Van Briggle, but I do know that some of the molds or some of the sculpts are a little harder to find. You can find the open mouth vase that is more like a cylinder. It seems to be a little bit easier than this one. So
for most of them, Jason, there weren't a ton made in any one style.
Right. And I love the two together. That's why I brought the two together. I thought they would look really well on your end table. Again, the butterfly it seems to be very collectible. I've sold this once or twice in my store, and it was in the Ming color. So you could find these same sculpts in the Ming color, which is their blue color. But I think I actually like the mulberry, although I don't know that the mulberry gets the respect that it used to. But definitely great for fall.
Yeah, it's great for this time of year.
So good. And they look good together. So Attic Flair, you're at 32. We're looking for 33 or more on choice of the Van Briggle. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So if you're interested and want to use it just in case, go ahead and throw a bid in so you can use it. We'll count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And if you guys have never felt the glaze of Van Briggle pottery, it is such a good feel. Such gorgeous pottery. I think it's some of the best pottery around. Of course, now my camera went blurry. So it looks like we're waiting for that bid end. Thank you guys so much. There's the bid end. Thank you, Karen. Toby Girl, you had a 38. But Attic Flair Vintage, you had just in case of 41. So that means you get first choice at $39. And Attic Flair, I don't know if we've worked together. If this is your first purchase from Other Tuckers, thank you so much. Right there's my email. Let me know which one or ones you want. Okay. And then if you can, please go ahead and email me right there at that email. I just need your real name, address, and PayPal email, and we'll get them out to you. Thank you so much for your first purchase with us. All right, Bill.
It's not every day you can get 2 pieces of older Van Briggle at the same time. So congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
I have one more piece of glass, Jason. This is going to start at $32 in case anyone is interested in adding a beautiful piece of moon and star to their collection. I have the Ellie Smith amber pedestal moon and star candy dish, and it is an amazing condition. This is I think there's one larger size, but there's also a smaller one too. This one with the lid, which I haven't shown you yet, is 9.5 inches tall. And the reason I haven't shown you the lid yet is if you're familiar with these candy dishes that have these sort of scalloped edges, they're almost always, I don't want to say always, but for me, many times I see them where several of the scallop edges are chipped. Every single one of these is in amazing condition. None of them have any condition problems, which for me is just remarkable because these were meant to get a lot of use. So it sits on it so beautifully, has the little crown finial on it, and then the little box on the pedestal. So pretty. And again, this is usable glass. I mean, you can do lots of different things with it, including putting a battery-powered votive in it. Just really, really pretty. And as I said, 9.5 inches tall. There is one larger one, isn't there? Or is the larger one only without the lid?
Yeah, there's a big one.
And that one has a lid too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so really pretty. I think that the Moon and Star and Daisy and Button, they're two of my favorite patterns. Let me get you a little bit. You can see the Moon and Star there. And then this nice little pattern that goes around with the bead. The beads around the ovals are like those upside down raindrops. So pretty. Then the Moon and Star again. And Jason was explaining this before. You can always tell a Moon and Star Van Briggle, talking pottery, Ellie Smith, because of this this square piece on the pedestal. Kanawha also made some Moon and Star, and their pedestal had swirls around it, like ribs. Actually, I have an example, but it's up on my cabinet. Anyway, thank you all for your interest. I think this is really great, and it does come in multiple colors. The colonial blue, the colonial green. There's a clear. I might be missing some, but yeah.
Amberina.
Yeah, the Amberina.
Amethyst. Amethyst is really hard to find.
Yeah.
And I don't believe this actually came in a real red. I think the only red is the Amberina.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so looking for 41 or more. I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown if anyone else is interested. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. It's kind of psychedelic when you look at it like that, right?
It is. And the way the light glistens on Moon and Star is just so good. Right.
Agree. So just looking for that bid end from Karen, and there it is. So Mike, thank you so much. This is yours for $40.
There it is. All right there, Miss Amy.
All right. 28, Jason.
You got it.
All right. So I did bring a handmade piece this evening. And I thought I would bring a little bit of fall to start your kitsch fall display tonight. So actually this candy tin or this nut tin I found when Jason and Bill and I were all together in Pittsburgh at a very fun antique mall. So I liked the colors in this. It was very different. The pink and blue. Usually the nut tins are more fall colored, but I really liked the kind of like peachy salmony color in it. So that's kind of what I pulled out to pair with the tin. And so perched on the top is a vintage Japan little flocked squirrel friend that is holding, that is the original little nut that the squirrel would have come with.
Yeah.
And he's got floofy tail on the back. And so the Warnick salted mixed nuts can. This is actually funny. I wanted to read this to you. So for best eating, there's a little directions back here. For best eating during cold weather, place this tin in the oven or a warm place for a few minutes before opening, so your nuts will be nice and toasty. Isn't that
nothing like warm nuts?
Right?
I was gonna say, words to live by.
My thoughts exactly.
Oh my God.
So what I have paired on here, so I try and use as much vintage elements as I possibly can on my arrangements. So this is some vintage trim that is around the top of the tin here. We've got a kitsch-tastic plastic nut. We've got some little leaves and some vintage stems, flocked millinery, a German spun cotton mushroom, some more vintage stems. This color flower also I got in Pittsburgh. And then we've got some little kitsch-tastic plastic berries that are poking out the back in gray. It is also signed by me on the back side. And measurement for this piece, it does measure 6 inches tall by 5 inches wide. And I always measure if there's some sort of elements that are hanging off the side to get the width there. So Rachel, hello Rachel, is at 32. So we're looking for 33 or more. And if you guys like more general fall stuff, not just Halloween stuff, make sure to come over to my channel.
Yes.
More handmade is coming, more vintage is coming from me, Ariana of the Withering Cottage, and Panorama. So come over on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern if you like more of this kind of stuff. All right. So we're going to count this down. We're looking for 33 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
You did a great job, Amy.
That was my squirrel
So
noise.
good. This is adorable.
Thank you so much.
Starting to see that lag now. Hang on here. There's the
Sienna,
bid
your
end.
comment's killing me.
I know. I saw that.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Rachel, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right,
I love
Misty.
Amy's crafts. All right, so Jason. I'm going to start these at $18 choice,
You got it.
and they are the little nuggets. Oh, they rock a little bit, but I'm going to hold them both up. They are Blanco little mini glass owls. Hang on. So
He reminds me of the Tootsie Roll one. You know, the Tootsie Roll pop out. That's what
how
they
many
remind
licks
me of.
does it take?
Yep.
How
Yep.
many licks? So this is the clear glass one. Does not have the sticker on the back, but it is Blanco. And they are 3 inches tall. So sweet little nuggets. You can see, oh, let me get Big Daddy, because Big Daddy's heavy. They look really, really nice together. And I'm so mad at myself because I took really good pictures. I sent them to Amy, and I didn't even post any of them today. Gosh.
Yeah,
I
you
hate it when I
did.
do it. I know. I didn't even post any of them. So this is the first choice. And then the second choice is the yellow. And it's not flash glass. It is actual yellow glass. The yellow one does have the sticker on the back. And this one glows like the dickens. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
So it
That-
does have cadmium in it. So it does glow really, really brightly. So like a highlighter.
Owls at
It's like a
Halloween.
highlighter.
Owls in the fall and Halloween are so good. And with that glow.
I know. It's really, really cute. And so they look really good with Big Daddy Owl, but they look really good separately on their own as well. So sweet little Blanco owls, choice between the clear glass and the yellow. The yellow does have cadmium in it. I think it's called cadmium in it.
I'm
It
pretty
has
sure
something
it
to
is.
do with the glow.
It would be the cadmium for the yellow, Misty. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. So Linda is in at 25. Let's go ahead and count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I was really hoping that the clear one glowed too, but it doesn't. Yeah, they are really roly-poly. So they do rock a little bit. They're rounded up on but they're that beautiful, it can smack your Blanco. Because I love how it's like, it's flat on one side. I don't know why. That just is like so soothing to me to touch. All right, so Linda, you get first pick at 25. Thank you again, Toby, for your bid as well. But Toby, you might get second pick if Linda just picks one. So Linda, which one? Linda wants the yellow. Linda wants the yellow for, gosh, what was that?
25, Misty. Yep. Linda's got it at 25. So Toby girl, let Misty know it's your 21 if you're interested in the clear one.
Yep. Just let me know, Toby. And it'll be yours for 21. Thank you so much.
And if she takes a pass, Misty, then Peggy would be next at 18. She took a pass. So Peggy,
Okay, no problem.
Yep. Peggy, you could have it at 18 if you wanted it at 18, Peggy.
Yep. I'll just watch you in the comments, but thank you so much.
All right. And I'm going to keep us moving. We got a few more rounds, so we're going to motor through here. $35. Okay, guys. It is a little higher start price, but this is a harder colorway by Fenton to find. And
Ooh.
great
That's
for,
Peggy.
First of all, this colorway, 1950s. This isn't from the 50s. Peggy said she'll take it, Misty.
Gotcha. Thank you, Peggy.
But this colorway, this time of the year, heading into fall, I think it's very
Yes.
spooky with the black crest around it and the pink on the inside. These melon vases are very, very collectible that Fenton put out. So this colorway has been called a couple different names. So I'm not sure which one is correct, but I know it is two of them. It's either called Black Rose. So it's either called Black Rose, which I love calling it that this time of the year. Nothing better than black roses heading into Halloween. But I've also, and I had to write it down, I've also heard it called ebony rose. So it's also referred to as ebony rose. So this one is even a little harder to find because not only is it the milk glass melon vase, but it is the beaded melon. So it's not just the melon vase, and it is the larger one. So it is a larger one. So if you guys are, Googling or looking up anything, that's what makes this one a little harder to find. Is it is the larger one, and it comes in at 8.5 inches tall. Usually their melon vases usually are like right here, so they're only that part. About 3.5 inches across at the top. There's no damage to the crimp at all to the top, and it is marked Fenton. If I can get it to show you, yep, you can just faintly see that oval there in the middle. So very good condition. This is a harder colorway to find. If you guys, like I said, do some research, you will definitely see that. You can see it's really clean on the inside. I don't know that Fenton made a lot of this. I do think in the times I've sold Fenton, I think they did this colorway in the 50s, stopped, and then brought it back. So
I think so.
This is when they brought it back. And I have to imagine that's a hard thing to do that ebony crest to it, there around the top. So $35. It is marked Fenton. It is 8.5 inches tall. And let me get in here and show you guys again. You can see the beads on it all the way around. And these are their melon vases. And that is known because it is this round part here in the middle. Susan, thank you. I see you for 35. And again, like I was saying earlier, the fact that it is the larger one is a little harder to find because I'm looking on my shelves. These normal melon vases, usually the crimping is right here. So it's usually like 2 to 3 inches smaller. So this is their larger one. Stamped Fenton on the bottom. And there's just little remnants of where I think the original Fenton sticker would have been, like some glue residue. No chips, no cracks. Susan, I got you 35. We're going to do a countdown. If anybody's interested, please put in a bid because I think we're going to pick up the tempo a bit to get through. 36 or more. We'll count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end on a gorgeous piece of Fenton. This color doesn't come around that often, trust me. We see a lot of Fenton, here in Pennsylvania, and you don't see this colorway all that often. So, all right, Susan, it doesn't look like you're going to go opposed. All right, I see the bid end. So, Susan, it's yours for 35. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Bell.
$12, Jason. And we have 2 more rounds, everyone. 2 more rounds before the recap. And it wouldn't be a Mother Tucker's Monday if Garden Guy Bill wasn't trying to find a wall in someone's home for some garden art. So I have a gorgeous little framed piece for your consideration tonight, which is remarkable for lots of different reasons. First of all, it features a summer bouquet. And at the end of the summer, I think this is what we all need. And the highlight here are obviously these gorgeous gladiolus that are in there, but some other summer flowers as well. There's some morning glories. There's some nasturtium, some straw flower, just some really, and there's a geranium actually tucked in back here. Just really, really pretty. But the painting itself is gorgeous, or I should say the print is gorgeous, but look at the frame. It is gold splatter paint. It's so mid-century. It's a gold splatter paint on white. You can really get a good sense of it. Look at that. It's all textured, orange peel texture. It's just really gorgeous. And it's a good size for someone who just has a little bit of space on the wall. It's only 10 inches tall and 8 inches across. So it's really, really, really good for just a little to tuck in somewhere. If you have a gallery wall, but even if you don't, if you just have a little bit of space in a hallway or somewhere in the home where you want some, especially in the winter time, to remind you that summer's coming again. Although we may not be wishing summer to come so quickly anymore because
it was rough. It was rough.
Hot.
Summer's hot. We might actually be, how we're always looking forward to summer? I wonder if the future we're all going to be looking forward to winter.
That's interesting. You're right.
I always look forward to fall.
Yeah.
Fall
and Christmas.
I don't think we're going to have much of a fall or a spring anymore. I think we have 2 seasons.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mike, for your bid. I'm actually going to make this a quick round because we do want to move it along. So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown if anyone else is interested. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Bill, you find the best pieces to finish off gallery walls.
I'll be honest, I love the painting, but I almost reframed it because I wanted to keep this frame because this frame is everything.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And the painting would stay in my house if we had more walls. We have no more
Right.
walls. As you can see, there's no wall space left. All right, so there is the bid end. Right before the bid end, Mike came in with a bid of 15. So Mike, this gorgeous piece is yours. Thank you.
All right, Miss Amy.
All right, $30, Jason.
Got it.
This I have again. I've never come across one of these in the wild. And if you guys know, when I bring plush, usually Mama Pam is involved in some capacity. So this is a conjunction Mama Pam and me refurb on the Knickerbocker Pouty Girl. Now, Mama Pam has laundered her, restuffed her. She's super soft. Like, she smells like a dream, and she's super duper soft. I have added the pink ribbon back to her. But if you're not familiar, Knickerbocker did do these little sad face, rubber face dollies. And they also did some bears and some squirrels, some cats in kind of the sad faces as well. It does have the what was that, Misty?
Susan's Heavens to Metro. I can't say that word, Susan, but I.
Murgatroyd. Okay. So it does have its Knickerbocker tag, the pouting animals, still intact here on the side, and it does say that it is washable and non-allergic on here. But she is super soft. After she was actually in really good shape when we found her. She just was a little discolored on the back. But Mama Pam did an excellent job, and she doesn't have floppy neck that sometimes the older stuffed animals get. She was brought back in the white. Oh my gosh, the white on her. Like, usually this is the first thing to get discolored on a lot of these older plushes, is the white, but it is such good condition. It's like bright white, and the face paint is really good on her. She's so cute. So cute. All right. So measurement for her is 13 by 9.5. So she is ready to get a big old hug. Hug me, Jason. Hug me.
She would look so cute in your Christmas for non-traditional colors.
She would, underneath a Christmas tree. Yeah. You could put little presents around her and a little teddy bear. That would be so cute. Yeah. All right. So Glowy Girl's in at 35. We do have another round after this one to get to and a recap. So we're going to count her down. If anybody else is interested, we're looking for 36 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And if you want it to look more like a snowsuit, you can actually push the front of this a little bit forward. You can push the white a little bit forward to make it more of like a bonnet style instead of pulling it back.
That's why she's so sad, because she's hot in that snowsuit.
Yeah, I know. I wish it had a zipper.
I gotta go to the bathroom and I don't have a zipper.
I know. All right, there's the bid in from Karen. Thank you so much. So Toby, your 40 did come in after the bid, and so Glory had a just in case, but she did not need it. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Carol.
All right, Misty.
Okay, my next item is what I brought in honor of Garden Guy Bill. So this is a cute little thing too. This is a Enesco. This is the Snappy the Turtle, and this one is the Spoon Rest. So a harder to find little spoon rest, and he's got his little original antenna. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. I'm starting him at 20, and his antenna does fluoresce. So I mean, that's a party trick, but it does fluoresce. But there he is. Now he has the remnants of his Enesco sticker on the back. He's got this little hole here. I'm assuming so you can hang him on your wall, but I would think that he would.
I think it's just a molding.
Okay,
like,
I was
so
gonna
the
say
air doesn't get trapped in there, and then Snappy's little cute face doesn't explode in the killing.
Okay. And I was like,
that's
if you hung him up, he would flip all the way upside down. He'd hang like that.
They should have put the hole on the top, because then you could have hung him up.
Right. And then you could have added him to your gallery wall.
Exactly.
So his little, I don't know what that's part of the snail's feet. Okay.
His slitherer. It's his slitherer. I
So
don't know.
it is flat, so he can stand up, or obviously he can lay him down. I wouldn't use him as a spoon rest, honestly. We just put him on a shelf to be pretty with the rest of our Inescos. But he's Snappy the turtle. He is so very cute, and he's in wonderful condition. He doesn't have any issues, and his original antenna. Those antennae are usually missing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Quail is in at 20, and let's go ahead and count him down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. It is Gary, Jamie.
Meow, meow.
Meow.
Now, did they make the girl version in this too? Could you have had both of
Yes,
them?
they did. Yes, they did. There's a girl Snap. That's the boy with the blue bow tie. There's a pink one too.
And I think that the girl's a little bit harder to find than the boy.
Yeah, a lot of the girl pieces are a little bit harder to find.
Excuse me. All right, so Quail, little Gary the snail is coming to you for $20. Thank you so very much.
All right, guys, my next item. Now, I brought this kind of in honor of Misty and everybody else who loves something weird. So let me get myself queued up here. I want to introduce you to this. This was manufactured in the 1960s into the 1970s.
Nice.
These are called,
my goodness.
these are harder to find. These were made for a short period and they're called glops. Okay. If you guys research them, they're called glops. Okay. And they were supposed to be these furry little crazy little psychedelic things that just have all these little dangly things. Now, this is in really good condition. I actually took it out of its original bag when I found
I've had
it.
one of these before.
I thought this would be great for Halloween, okay? I thought the color orange, I actually found this in the summer, held on to it for the Halloween. Usually when you find these, their little extremities are all moth-eaten. Usually there's all sorts of little issues, but this... Well, I don't know, Philomena, but and this is even harder to find because it's the little girl glop, okay? So she has her little bow in her hair, all right? You can see that she's got, the bottom is sewn. It's all very, professionally made.
Nice.
These never really had tags on them, but if you do research them, they even made little ones called glops. So just $20. Now, what makes this even better is she glows. She glows, and she glows bright pink. So I'm not sure if we can, I think you guys, you can see as it shoots off the black light, she does glow. So again, look at her eyes.
She hasn't slept in days.
Yes.
Days.
She has had a day. So I just thought, I know we love stuff that's weird and a little different. She even has a little elastic so she can kind of be hung.
Do you think that they made these in around the time of the trebles on Star Trek?
Well, they could have. I know that they made these in the late 60s, and some of them would have had sashes on them.
I remember the smaller ones.
Yeah, and they would have had weird sayings. And honestly, I've never been able, I've seen them. But there's actually an antique mall over in another town that there's one, they won't sell it. They have it in the booth as decor, and it says not for sale. So this one seems that it glows, and you can do all kinds of crazy things with her hair. I just thought she'd be great for your Halloween decor.
Yeah.
She measures. She's kind of thick and large, so she's about 11 inches tall. She's a little 11 inches tall, about 9 inches across. So honestly, guys, if you do some research on these, there is this cult, this little group of people who collect these, and they go nuts over them. It's kind of like troll collectors who are okay with the Taiwan ones, but they really want the damn trolls. Do you know what I mean? This is
ask Mark. Mark knows all about the damn trolls.
Yes. And these have this, they have these underground following. It's kind of remember the little pom-poms that would have the adhesive feet that went on the dashboard? This was the same era of them. And this was that psychedelic 60s era where they were just they were spitting in the wind. Let's sew this crazy thing together, give it some bloodshot eyes, and give it away at carnivals or sell it in. And these were actually sold in little boutiques, almost Hallmark style stores. Do you know what I mean? You would have went in and it would have been a novelty to buy. So
Jason, I think she's definitely seen some things.
Oh, Amy, you don't, honey, she just told me something and I'm scared with what she just told me.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. And the fact that she glows, I mean, she's kind of like Alf's, like long lost cousin. Do you know what I mean? And she's got that. If you guys remember the Alf dolls from the 80s,
Can you say the
that's
name again, Jason?
what?
Can you say the name again?
What? Oh, it's called a glop. It's glop, and it is spelled GLOP. Glop. Yeah, she's called a glop. And if it's hard to do research on her, and actually, if the person wins it, I can DM the one picture that I have that shows that it is a glop. So, but I researched this a while ago. I was able to find one or two pictures of it online, and I think if you guys have a worth point and you put in glop, you should be able to find them. I just love the dingle dangle legs. So let's go ahead and count it down. It's at 25, the little glop. I got dangly legs, guys. Looking for 26 or more.
Remember when you sold that big Cupie with the dangly legs?
Yes. My cousin had dangly legs too. And no stains, no smells. And I'm the one that took this out of the bag for the first time. So 26 or more on the Retro 60s glop. Count it down from 15. Jason sold a glop. There we go. Thank you, Bill. Here, I'm going to make you big for a second as we count it down. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You see what sitting in an antique store for almost 20 years does? You learn weird things like these glops and stuff with their dingle dangles. So
yeah, remember those pencil toppers that you put on your
pencil
like that in your hair?
It's that same kind of era, same kind of vibe. So all right, thank you so much. So it looks like you got a home, girl. You got a home. Just let me highlight it. Pamela, thank you so much. It's coming to you. Yay. And Pamela, I don't know if we work together. So Pamela, just email me your information, but it's yours for 25. And if this is the first time purchasing, thank you so much. All right, Bill.
That round brought up a lot of memories. And Jamie, I do remember selling wrapping paper when I was in school. So yeah. I didn't want you to think that comment got lost. I think a lot of us from the time remember that.
Yes.
That's how I got to go on my 8th grade trip to Toronto.
They do everything virtually now. Now kids will bring you their cell phone and say, this is what I'm selling. I'm like, I want a magazine. I want to see it.
All right, Jason, I have choice for $4. This is my Misty round. I have 2 of these little nuggets. The first one is this little lovely one crawling along on the ground.
Does it got socks on?
Socks?
Oh, okay. It kind of looked like he had little socks on.
I have new lights. I haven't quite mastered them yet. But really great. And I love the glossy black eyes when they do that. I think it's so pretty. So this is the first one. This little crawling Cupie is 3 inches tall and 3.5 inches long. And then his little friend is a little bigger than him.
Oh my gosh.
He's just kind of sitting, wondering what is coming next. Like, does he need to do a poo or is it almost finished?
Well, he's naked. Doesn't have a diaper on, so I hope.
Is it a 1 or is it a 2? I don't know where we're going with this.
But they're adorable. That one's a little bit bigger. That one's 4 inches tall. So cute. But of course, we just need to bring some Cupies when we're with our.
I think that one's left in, Jason. I think the one that's sitting up is a left in. Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Somebody over on Instagram messaged me this morning when she saw the reel, and apparently her grandfather gave her this one on the day she was born, and it's been on her nightstand for her entire life.
Oh my gosh!
So, yeah, really fun story.
So cute.
We are in the final round. I'm going to move it along if anyone else is interested. So we're looking for $5 or more for choice on the sitting Cupie or the crawling Cupie. They both do have their Cupie blue wings. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Karen Gillette said, Doc Bill just said poo.
I'm allowed to say poo because I teach health.
Oh my gosh.
All right, thank you for the bid end. So Peggy Ann, you have first choice at 7. Let me know if you would like crawling or sitting. And then KB, you're back up at 6 if there's something left over and you want it. Thank you both.
All right, Miss Amy.
And hi, KB. All right, $20, Jason.
You got it.
Now, I will say right off the bat, I do not like to bring stuff to live sales that has a repair. However, this is an exception to the rule because this is, and I don't throw that rare word around very often. She's a rare planter. You won't find her online anywhere. You won't find a picture of her. There are some other planters in the same kind of style, different animals, but you won't find the squirrel. She is a squirrel.
Oh, wow.
Squirrels are fall-time friends after all, but she does have a neck repair and I could not leave her behind. My kitschy heart could not do it. So I had to rescue her. So she has, I'm going to try and show you the line. Okay. It's right in here. It is a little bit more visible on the back side. It goes up around the tail.
I mean, I appreciate that they saved her.
Yes. Somebody really liked this planter enough to save her. But she does have a head repair. It blends in fairly good, but they use that kind of yellowy glue. So you can kind of see it right there on the back of the tail. But for the most part, like there is a line across her hand, but she's so darn cute. Who can pay attention to that line? I just, the big polka dot bow. So she is made by Relpo. I did not say that. She is numbered here on the bottom. So there would have been a Relpo foil sticker. And there are some other coordinating animals that they carried out this polka dot bow throughout the planters. They're all somewhat hard to come by, but the squirrel, she's a rare gal. But I had to bring her out for fall time just in case somebody wanted to love her. I love her. I love her face. Relpo did so many more planters and amazing things besides baby planters, holiday planters, kitschy planters, very high quality, good detailed pieces. So I want to give you a measurement on this piece. Deborah, I do see your 20. Thank you so much. So she does measure 5.5 by 6 by 7.25 to the top of her bow. So she is a larger gal planter. And definitely you could, she does appear that she did have a plant in her at one time. I did clean this, but that did not come out of here. So Bill would always recommend stick a plant in there. I think she would look really cute with some kind of this burgundy color, like mums, I think would look really cute in her fall. All right. So right now, I saw Deborah was in at 20, Susan was at 22, and Deborah's back in at 24. And again, I want to show you that neck repair real quick before I count her down. The line does go all the way around up to the top of the tail and back around this way. But again, it is not as noticeable. So they really saved it. I think whoever repaired her did a pretty good job. All right. So we're going to count her down. Oh, that would be really cute, Tracy.
Yeah, that would be really cute.
Really cute. Yes. All right. Wanda's in at 25. We're looking for 26 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I did just notice there's a glaze flaw on the foot. It is kind of glazed over here, but I'm feeling it with my finger. There's just a tiny little rough edge. I did not notice that before.
She's so adorable, Amy.
The kitschelitis is real with that one.
It is.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen, for being our bid ender this evening. And as always, Wanda, Miss Squirrel is coming your way. Thank you so much.
All right, Misty.
All right, my last item tonight is what I consulted with Amy before the sale because I didn't know who made her, and Amy believes she's a narco, so we're going to go with that. But she is an October angel. She's in excellent condition. She doesn't have any repairs. Her halo's good. Her wings are good. Her head is good. But we can't figure out exactly what she's doing to this pumpkin.
Start price, Amy. I mean, Amy.
Oh,
Misty.
I'm sorry.
Gosh, I think we're all tired of
16.
16. I gotcha.
I think maybe that's her scoop. Like she's scooping out his guts. I don't know. But he's already carved. So she's got this weird instrument in her hand.
I don't know.
It's like she's like petting it, like you're my pretty jack-o'-lantern. I love you, my jack-o'-lantern.
I don't know. But she is October, as you can see. And I like these angels that have but they're holding something that depicts what month they are from.
Mhm.
You can see she's got her little gold halo, and her wings are all still attached. The back of her dress has green accents, and she's got her little blue sash on the front there, and her little gold tipped wings. So she's got a very sweet face, but we just don't know what's going on with her in this pumpkin. What that tool is.
Deanna says it could be her lighter. It could be the lighter in her hand to light the little. At least that's what Deanna thinks.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't quite know. It's just a mystery tool. Maybe it's the wick. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, is it a handle like for a candy pail? I don't know.
Could be.
The handle? I don't know. All right. So Cindy Lou, who's thrifted, is nope. Beth jumped in at 21, and let's go ahead and count her down. She is 5 inches tall. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. I bet you're right.
It does look like a scrubby.
A candle.
Yes. Yep.
It was probably all supposed to be red because you can see her like little fingers. Like, you know, they didn't do the greatest job at painting detail on these. She is made in Japan, but she doesn't have a Japan sticker on the bottom or marking on the bottom. So Mary Main has a just in case of 26, but Cindy Lou came in with a just in case of 30. So Cindy Lou, she is yours for $27. Thank you so very much.
All right, gang. And my last item this evening is going to start at $20. And this piece is made by a company called Royal Sealy. And this is a little harder to find series that they made. This is the little creamer. Okay. So, but I think the way they made it doesn't just have to be the creamer that's missing a sugar. Kind of looks like just a little baby pitcher. So all this is cold paint on the hat in red. And there you can see maybe a little bit of it's missing. But overall, it's in really good condition. No chips, no cracks. There is a little bit of crazing to it now. Maybe you guys can correct me. I always knew this as the googly-eyed. They always call it like
that's what I've always called it.
Or the googly-eyed. So to me, it's that very like 1920s, 1930s, like flapper girl, big eyelash kind of feel about it. So no marks on the bottom. So there's no sticker on the bottom to it. It's in very good condition. I love the fact that they gave her the yellow hair, but then they also went ahead like this would be like maybe her ponytail of a look. Sort of clean on the inside. The crazing is a little discolored, so I do believe that it may have been used at one time. If you guys aren't familiar with this series, if you find the butter dish, it's worth a lot. If you find any of these pieces, I actually was so amazed. One of the times Michael sold like multiple pieces of this, and even to have one of these is really hard to find. So 4.5 inches tall. It's about, we always hold it up to our face, 4.5 inches tall by about 5 inches wide. So again, this would be great. You could stick an air plant in there if you want to, a live air plant in there if you want to. Again, I love the hat, the polka dots on it. I just think there's not much to say about this. It's very 1950s, but with those eyes, it's also very 1920s. Very, very sad eyes. They just did an overall good job with this, with the freckles. Really, really good. Again, sometimes with Royal Sealy things, I don't want to say there's a lot of manufacturing defects, but that company always didn't do the best job of these molds being, completely sanded down. So again, $20. I'm trying to look to see. They kind of missed a little bit around the rim there when they painted it. I don't think that's necessarily cold paint loss. I think that's just the way they painted it. I also love the contrast of the colors. The fact that they used the blue, the yellow, and the red. I just think that's very 1960-ish. But again, just a unique piece of ceramic kitsch. If anybody's interested in just $20. I'll just give it another moment for the lag. But if nobody's interested, we're going to keep it moving. Again, these do go for a lot more, and they're hard to find. So if you guys wanted to start, a collection, this would be a good starter piece. Royal Sealy, which is the ceramic company, kitschy good at its best. I love those eyes. No chips, no cracks, but it doesn't look like anybody wants to start a collection of the googly eyes. So we will bring it back in the recap. Or if no one else has a recap, then
Here
we
it comes.
won't.
Here it
Oh,
comes.
all right.
Susan's
There's Susan. Thank you, Susan, so much. We're going to do a countdown on it. If anybody else is interested, please put in a bid because we're going to count it down fast from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You never know if it's the lag. I don't want to feel like I'm holding it up too long. It's always that balance. Guys, does anyone have a recap as we're waiting for the countdown?
No?
Anybody? All right. Then I think it's a sold out show. So let me put that down real quick. Thank you guys so much. Hey, that was fun. So hang on. It went to Susan Lynn.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And you guys, that was a fun sale. Guys,
Always is.
if you're not following everybody here on the Screen Gang, please do. All the links to their channel is down below. Please make sure you're subscribed to Misty. Misty, we can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you for
us
having me.
every single first Monday of the month. Amy, we can't thank you enough for hanging out with us too. And Bill, I can't thank you enough for hanging out with me. So thank you guys so much. I know he's like, I don't have a choice. So thank you so much, Karen Gillette, for being our official mod and bid ender. Deanna, thank you for being the backup. Please, if you could, the Gillettes do so much for us. Please follow her husband, Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. Karen, if you could please put his link in there, we would appreciate it. If anybody was new to any of us tonight and never purchased from us before, all of our emails are right below us. We are going to need a little bit of information. We are going to need your full name, your screen name over here, your full address, and a PayPal email. So there were some new names tonight. That's great. We're so happy you're here. But please make sure you email us if you are new and if you're a new buyer to any of us. So Misty, can you please remind us one more time before you go where you're going to be? But second of all, please explain VAMP one more time because we're all members of it.
So Virtual Antique Marketplace is an online antique mall, and you don't have to pay or anything to be a member. You don't have to download an app. It isn't anything like that. You just go to virtualantiquemarketplace.com and you become a member. I highly suggest that you go ahead and register as a buyer on there because we are adding new sellers, and eventually they're going to have opportunities where they can go live and do live sales on the marketplace as well. So you want to go ahead and make sure that you are you're set in and as a buyer. So it's just been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work, but we're really proud of it, and we're really looking forward to it. But I'm having a live sale tomorrow on my YouTube channel at 1 o'clock Eastern with Michael, the Cult of Vintage, who is my co-owner of VAMP. So hope you can join us tomorrow at 1 and check out all the other items that are listed by a bunch of really great resellers over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com.
And Misty, I think we all will say thank you to you and Michael for creating such a great platform and inviting us to be part of it. We're very honored and privileged to do it, and we're excited. It's going to be really fun, and it has been really good so far.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
All right there, Amy girl. I'm not so concerned about you plugging our Wednesday sale, which I can do. Where are you going to be Thursday night? I hear you got a big sale cooking.
Yeah, so if you guys weren't here at the beginning, I'm having a sale over on my YouTube channel with Ariana of the Withering Cottage and Pamela Blanchard, Pama Bama, all handmade and vintage fall and Halloween, 7 p.m. Eastern. The StreamYard link is there if you need to go and set a reminder. Come on, hang out with us on Thursday. It's going to be a great fun sale. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I really can't wait.
And Amy, can we see your stickers one more time?
Oh, yes.
One more time before we because these are good. Bill wants the planter, but you can only buy.
Bill's not going to get the planter out of.
He's not going to get it.
This is another Relpo planter. I'm saying, like, this is not a baby planter. Okay, it's good stuff. So if anybody ordered anything from me tonight and you want a sticker, they're $3, waterproof vinyl, 3 inches, special Halloween Meow Meow edition. Just let me know in your email if you want to add a sticker, or if you just want a sticker, send me an email. I'll get it to you either way. Thank you guys so much.
All right, Bill. I know we both got a busy week. So where are you going to be at next?
I'll let you talk about Friday, but tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier, 5 o'clock over on Instagram. If you love vintage Halloween, come on over and hang out with us for a couple hours. We have some really good stuff lined up. And then again, 5 o'clock on Thursday, I have my regularly scheduled kitsch sale with Steph Crazy for Kitsch, and we will be done before I head over and watch Amy, Ariana, and Pam at 7 o'clock over here on YouTube.
Yes.
All right, gang. Well, I will be back on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday night, with this girl right here, ENAMOR AMIE, right below me, for our show Fantastic Finds. We got a good sale lined up for you guys. Remember, though, the next Wednesday we will be taking off because we will be in Springfield. So, but this Wednesday coming up, 8 p.m. Eastern, please come over, hang out with us. Then stick around after the sale, because then we share the community's fantastic finds. That's when we spotlight the things that you guys have found and sent us pictures on. So we really get a chance to kind of turn YouTube over to you guys for a little bit and let you guys show your fantastic finds. So that's Wednesday, 8 p.m., me and ENAMOR AMIE, Fantastic Finds. Then on Friday, I'll be over on Instagram with the Valentinos, and the Valentinos are Bill, Garden Guy Bill. It is John of Everyday Holiday Displays, and it is Brian of Mid-Century Mister. So at 8 p.m. over on Instagram, we are doing a sale called Amber Waves of Grain. So with Amber Waves of Grain, that means it could be amber glass, it could be Halloween, it could be anything that is geared towards fall decor, fall collectibles, all those great things. So, and me, myself, and Rochelle are still going to do a pop-up this week. So I will be back Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern with Rochelle of Uniquely Rochelle's. Again, we're trying something new, guys. We're trying some new things. We're trying to show more ladies apparel, more jewelry, more things like that. Not so much household and hard goods. So again, we're just trying it. We'll see. But that worked for our schedule, again, to pop up at 8 o'clock p.m. this Saturday here on my channel. So, gang, before I let you all go, please remember, September is National Donor Driver's License Month. Okay, gang? What that means is the month honors everybody who becomes an organ donor through their local DMVs. Statistically, 90% of donors and organs come from that process. Okay. So if you can just take a minute and think about it, 90% of the people who have received organs, they got it from people who registered through their local DMV. So again, this is the month for it. It would be really nice if you're not to consider it. Please become an organ donor. There are some folks in our community that do struggle with issues right now. They could be on the organ transplant list, or they could need a transplant. So again, September is always known as, I want to make sure I say it right, is Driver's License Donor Awareness Month. So if you guys want to, you just, when you renew your license, say yes or go on your local DMV. So those of you, we had a lot of new people tonight. I myself received an organ 2 years ago. I wouldn't be here if I didn't get transplanted. So just paying it forward, guys. Misty, I can't thank you enough for being here. Amy, I can't thank you enough. Bill, I owe you such a gratitude for hanging out with me on Monday nights. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you back here next first Monday of the next month, and have a great Labor Day, everybody. Have a great week. We hope we set you on the right tone. So good night, everybody.